Oh, that's good. I was just reading your email, someone that emailed me. So I've just literally just saw it. So I'm glad to hear that. So hi everyone. I've got bald eyebrows tonight. So hello Sophia, how are you doing? Yeah, I've got I've got a bald bald face. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, thanks. We've got 3 likes already. Yeah, I mean, I have got a brown, right? And I'm raw and real. And do you know what? I always think this. I'm like, this literally isn't part of the thing, but it kind of always ends up being. Like, it's when I get to the Thursday, I'm fucking shattered. So I'm either really comfy clothes and no makeup, or I'm like this. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's this. It's just funny that it's YouTube because it seems like it's a bigger deal, doesn't it? But I really don't give a fuck. Who cares? Like how, but it is different because I was in a private Facebook group. But I mean, I used to do it on Facebook all the time too, didn't I? So, but I don't think I've been on here too much like this. But I have actually. I've been in my jammies. Like, I do the shorts sometimes, makeup, but anyway, it's quite liberating, and I think it's quite good for those of you that want to know what you get out of me with the counselling in particular. It's unconditional love. Like, don't get me wrong, I love doing my hair, I love doing my makeup, I love wearing nice clothes, but see to do that fucking 5 days on the trot, get to fuck. That's not me. Do you know what I mean? It just isn't. Like, more so than not, I'm not wearing my makeup. Do you know what I mean? It'll be like 1 day a week. So I feel, yeah. I feel very, very comfy. And often this is when my mediumship comes in. So, yeah, just sort of sharing that. But at least it's quite nice jammies, eh? I think out of all the jammies, how we've got, has anybody else got those ones where it's like total oddball match? You know what I mean? Like you're just chucking on an old holy vest or something and like old joggers or something. I tried to I actually binned like everything that was like either something someone else had given me because they didn't want it. Because I was always acquiring clutter like that, you know what I mean? Thinking it was useful. And I'm like, why have I got fucking all this shit? And I just actually made a point. That's a good point. Like I made a point of getting rid of all the stuff like that and then just getting all like loads of nice jammies. And this was one of them. I really love them. They feel like New Year's Eve jammies or something. Oh, there's another midnight reference. There's another midnight reference, isn't it? Very interesting. And see when I did that, see when I was actually developing my mediumship, big tech. See, this is so funny to me. Like I'm just thinking it, I'm sort of saying it out loud as I'm thinking it. It's like this is promoting the activate, awaken, and amplify your clairs without me even intending to do that. Because what I'm saying is true. Like the best mediumship I ever done was when I was just so sort of chill and relaxed, and I just kind of like I remember once doing it in a Facebook group I was in, and it was like I'd literally just got out the shower and I had my jammies and I had no makeup on and my hair was wet, and it was like, yeah, I totally blew this woman. I blew myself away, but I blew this woman away with like bringing through her friend that had like taken her own life and all that, and it was all with this reference from like the film Beaches and everything. It was all really deep shit, guys, but it's always something that really sticks out in my mind. So because when you do work like this, you just got to push your ego aside. Do you know what I mean? It's like, anyway, so again, that's just for the bits that people are, for those parts of what I do that you want to do for yourself, you basically got to get over yourself, is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? If you can't get over things like, oh, I've not got my makeup on, or like you're not going to be able to do mediumship, basically. Do you know what I mean? And some people would tell you different, but I think to really be able to, I don't know though, because I suppose that is my sort of trademark. If people were it would kind of probably would be like trying to copy my sort of raw and real style. But you know what I mean? You don't need to sort of, I'm not saying you need to sit in public in your jammies and not have your war paint on and all that, but it's kind of like, I suppose what the message is be yourself. That's whether any part of my work is just be yourself. And this is me. Like say, I like to make an effort, but I think it looks like 3 days is my max, And actually, even I had it planned. I was going to wear my hair straight the first 2 days. And then I was going to wash it again And I think I was just going to wear it straight all week because I just seem to be liking my hair straight. And then I remember on Monday, I was like, fuck that. And I just let it dry curly. Do you know what I mean? It is a big deal. You know what I mean? It is a big deal, ladies. It's just to some people, it's like, we planned this shit. And then it's like, oh, whatever. You know what I mean? So I don't know who needed to hear that little chat, but that's how we introduced this. So if you're new, they'll be like, what the fuck is this? Kind of reminds me when Panda jumps on and is like, what is this show all about? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know tonight. Let's just see. But there is obviously a format. So anyway, I obviously put their tiring stuff, huh? This energy is fucking weird, isn't it? Like, I'm actually just going to look at the astrology while I'm on here live. I mean, obviously I know because I've checked in with some of yous. Oh, well, first of all, who can I just say, you don't need to go into detail, but I do know for a fact, because I've spoke to some of you one-to-one, do you feel different today? And if you do you feel a bit uncomfortable with it? Because I do. And that's normal. It's basically what I'm here. You know, I don't like the word what's normal to the spider is chaos to the fly. But I do feel different today. Like, and that's the power of jumping a timeline, whatever it is they make me do when I do that. And it's like, if you put it this way, if you don't feel different and you don't feel a bit weird and uncomfortable, it would probably be because you copped out and you didn't take the actions. Like, I might be wrong. Like, maybe some people are like, oh, I feel like, because I feel it is something to do with, yeah. So Sophia's feeling it. It's like, I just know from the people that obviously I can only go by what people either shared publicly. Yeah, totally, isn't it? And also, by the way, right, again, I've got to remember I'm not actually having a chat in my living room with my fucking best pals and any old fucking, what does I always say? Tom, Dick or Harry, Sally, Julie or Molly. Why do I do that? Is that not just the most random? And then remember when I was recording that video, it's like, that's funny. I do actually know a Julie and a Molly. But like, I mean, I haven't seen them for ages, but I done, like, it was shamanic. I'm like, I don't know a Sally. So, you know, I don't know. I just find it weird. Like, why do I pick random? Yeah, I suppose it has to be someone's name. But yeah, do you know what I mean? I've got to remember that anyone's watching this. Whatever. Hi. You know, pajama party. But yeah, it's weird. It's like triggering energy. Like, I think, but right, what we need to do with this, right? We need to dig into this, right? Where was that? You remember when I pulled the Mars card? I've been putting something off, but finally took the leap and faced the anxiety of a phone call. Well done. Well done, Sophia. I'm very, very proud of you. Again, because it's like, you know, like obviously I know bits of it, but it's like, it's kind of like, that's a brilliant example of, if it's a big deal to you, it's a big deal. Do you know what I mean? And I suppose that's why I was saying the thing about the fact that I'm on here at my jammies, which I honestly really couldn't give a crap about. Because I bet you some people, I know for a fact, some people would be bothered about being on YouTube or being in public at all online in their jammies, even with makeup. Because look, my throat chakra went funny, and that's when I'm channeling the collective fear of that. But then for some people to be on YouTube live, it's not even a recording, on YouTube live in your jammies and no makeup, because seriously, like, cross my heart and hope to die, right? I was actually going to put my eyebrow stuff on, which obviously you can see from, you know, because sometimes we overdo it. My mum's always like, you've not fucking sorted that shit out. And I'm like, oh no, I couldn't care less. We're going down the beach head. Who gives a shit? If I was going a night out, maybe I'd make more effort, but like, I'm not bothered. Do you know what I mean? But it's good that we have people to, you know, like when we've got lipstick on our teeth and all that, you know what I mean? We need these friends. Like, actually, see, when I was at one of my friends' weddings this year, that was hilarious because they were all pissed and I've had a little bit with it. And I had red lipstick on my no, I didn't either had, was it lipstick I had on my teeth or was it fucking haggis? Because you know what I mean? We had the fucking mute. And I was like, do you know what I mean? Might not have seen you in fucking ages, but that's a best pal. Fucking imagine letting somebody fucking kick about with haggis in their teeth. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, it's fine. She told me it was fine. It was, I was still getting hit on by all the random old men. And that's when, you know when you're at something like that and you're like, wow, I'm actually just turned like by that, but I'd only been 38 for a few days, and I was like, wow. And although we don't like fuck my life, I think that was a bit of a fuck my life moment when I was sitting there and I was like, fuck my life. Do you know what I mean? And then some random girl was getting me up to dance, and I was like, shit. I'm actually just gonna have to go to the bar. I'm gonna and then I went to the bar, and then some other guy was trying his luck, and then he was like, he was when he found out I was my sister's sister, he was like, oh my god, that party's infamous. And I was like, yeah, I know. My sister had a party when she was 15. They trashed the fucking house. My sister's in her 40s and people still talk about it. True fucking story. Do you know what I mean? I was nowhere near as wild. I used to have after that. I don't think I can even say I did. I used to have parties, but the kind of friends I had when I was at high school were so fucking well behaved that we're talking. I remember my 17th birthday, I'd actually drank too much, fell asleep in mum and dad's bed, and people were partying around me, and like nobody stole anything. Everyone was all right. You know what I mean? That's how like innocent man. And it's yeah. But anyway, no, it was quite funny because like it was like the guy was just going on about it. I was like, yeah, and I was just like, fucking like, get me out of here. Do you know what I mean? These are the moments where you're like, yeah, these are the moments where you're like, yeah, it's quite funny that like I'm a twin flame and like my twin flame's not here, and my twin flame's probably actually fucking probably doing the same as what this man is doing to me, or he's probably standing with whoever it is he's with. Yeah, this is life, isn't it? Yeah. I was about to say I'm only joking. I'm not fucking joking. I was fucking, you know what I mean? Fun times, guys. Fun times. Right. Okay. So, oh my God. That would be fucking fun. Right. I've got these dices, right? I got them for the wee girl that I was like again, I don't mention names, but what was it she done today? Oh, I don't know. It'll come back to me. I can't. Well, first of all, she wanted to play with the crystal cards again, and I was like, oh no, do you know what I mean? Because I'm only meant to be looking after her. I'm not meant to be doing any kind of fucking, mystical shit. It's not like it's, her mum doesn't mind. But yeah, she's fucking loving it's so funny. She's loving the crystal card. I just gave her a crystal necklace, so she was all excited. But basically, I got these dice with questions on it. So, by the way, if any of you have got kids or that, they would like this, they might like it. But they just pulled my eyes in. It says, name a movie you like. Well, I do that all the time. And I gave loads of it in that meditation. If you were kind of awake to it, I was going on about Greece and everything, wasn't I? But again, it was spirit through me, but they're quite good. Will we do it and see what comes up? It's a bit of an icebreaker, isn't it? But what will we do first? Do we want to see what that fucking energy is about? Because I feel it was. Does anyone remember when I pulled the Mars card and I spoke about oh no, I think that was when I'd actually put you into quite a deep. I think it was. We could do without you, iPhone alarm. It's like, wait a minute, actually. I done this last bit. Fuck, how's it that late already? How the fuck have I been? No, I came on here late. Right, I'll set that for there. I'm just thinking it'd be funny if I'm like, oh, what did I not do? And I didn't bloody tell people what was on offer. So yeah, basically, when I was doing that activation last night, I think it was during that. I think it was when you had your eyes closed, unless you opened them. It was like the card I pulled was, I'll pull it out if I don't pull it, right? But basically it was the Mars card, which is about anger. And it's about like, to me, it's my symbol of like the splitting of the feeling, the split in consciousness, and a bit of the old kind of like the C to the vid. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm hearing through the grapevine, all of that's happening again. You know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing little bits of it. So I think this is going to be oh my fucking God, where it's like, it's not a flu or a heavy cold people have got, it's the other thing, and it's kind of like, it's because of my views on things. I'm a massive fucking bastard trigger for people, even if I don't say anything, I just piss them off because I didn't fall for it, basically. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think that's fair because I don't rub it in people's faces, but it's yeah, a bit of a bit of that. I can feel that. Lobster time. I know, fucking hell. It certainly is lobster time. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, Michelle said lobsters everywhere. Third time lucky. How many fucking is that? 2 lobsters you've seen? Wait a minute, actually. So there was a lobster thing that I've seen, and then you've seen 2 lobsters. Third time lucky. There you go. That's something. Tell us when. Oh shit! Actually, I tell you what, Michelle, I meant to email you that. I'll do I'll just show you. I actually saw. I took a picture. It was something that said something about lobsters on the TV, and I was like, oh my god. Where is it? Look. Giant lobster hunters. I don't know if it's going to show up. I need to wait for the delay. Sorry, I'll read what people are saying. There was a lot of Grease channel. There was fucking loads, and I haven't. Wait a minute, did I watch? No, fuck. There's no way. Can you see it? Giant lobster hunters. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I've not watched. I didn't watch Last Night back. Fuck, did I fuck? I barely even watched that recorded video. I kind of half tuned into that, and I was like, oh fuck, cringing at whatever I said, and I went, fuck, I need to publish it because I'm not fucking doing another task video, so whatever. Do you know what I mean? Because again, it's like whatever the fuck I said was, you know what I mean? Somebody needed to hear it. Do you know what I mean? It was just, but sometimes I'm like, why the fuck am I talking about that? Anyway, whatever. And I'm talking very loud again. How good was Pammy's? Did you watch Pammy's? It was good, wasn't it? Pammy's and Lexi's. So if you haven't watched Pammy's and Lexi's or Marjorie's, please watch them because it's they're all amazing people, and they're all, they're just all amazing people, and I'm very proud of all of them. And if you're interested in my work, it gives you a wee idea. From real life people, not just me being like, oh, this is what I do and this is how great I am at helping people, because I mean that is what you have to do to let people know how it is you are of service. But it's much better to hear from real life people. Right, so I've been yeah, so anyway, so when I said that, the people answered me. So for anyone that's just arrived now, do you feel different today? What I basically said is, do you feel different today? And remind me about those dice, though, because I do love those dice. Do you feel different today? And do you feel a bit uncomfortable? Because that's really a good thing. And if you watch Lexi's chat, I think Lexi's thing proves that. Because Lexi, after the first session, she actually lost her job. So she was like, oh, fuck. And I was like, look, trust, you know what I mean? And even I'm like, fucking hell, Spirit, what the fuck? I'm only joking. I was maybe momentarily, but I was like, I wasn't really, because I know it's always meant to be. But yeah, but long story short, now she's doing something that she's dreamed of doing. And she's like, you know what I mean? So it's, and then she's got so much more inside of her to do. But say, if those of you like tattoos and that, I'll put up one of her tattoos at some point. But yeah, definitely listen to her. Right, so I need to up my PJ game. Get on the new look sale or something. I'm just staying away just now, man. It's like it used to be socks. I fucking love socks. Yeah, I just love socks. But now it's like this year, it's like I just love jammies. But it's because I'm always in my jammies. It makes sense. I've got my jammies on more than I've got clothes on. So yes, well done, Sophia, and well done anyone else. Started 11 minutes ago. Again, YouTube. Oh, did I not tell you? How annoying. And hello. There was a lot of greeting. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense with my energy splitting. Yes, totally. Right. Is there much point me trying to watch back? Will I not just sleep through again? Maybe. Panda is here to give Scotland a shout out. What's going on over here? Give Scotland a shout out. What do you mean? Panda, where are you from again? Somewhere in America. That's what you told us anyway. I'm sorry, I'm still like, I'm so like, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, God. Right, I'm not going to lie, guys, right? Sophia is my mind most of the time when it comes to this, right? Because that's what has to happen here. So basically, I'm the performing monkey. I channel for spirit. And when it comes to the business, email sofam@wolfpackgmail.com to ask anything. So I'm going to try my best when it comes to telling you about the offers, to tell you about the offers, but I'm probably going to miss something out. So Sophia's going to write it in the comments, basically. And I've set an alarm for 10:30, so I'll tell people about stuff then. So yeah, so if anybody wants a personal message, now would be the time to do it. Otherwise, I'm just going to go into the collective stuff just now anyway. But I love socks. I've asked for some Muppet. Yeah, I love socks. It's so satisfying, isn't it? It's one of them kind of weird things. I've got like kind of creamy ones, hearts on it. Right. So right, what do we need to know? What is this energy? Because like I said, you might have been out it, but I did basically channel that it feels like there's a real divide, like the split of the old earth and the new earth. And what that means is it is like it's a split in consciousness. You know what I mean? It is like, because like I'm saying, like, with all this kind of, if there's going to be a wave of people not feeling well with that, after the mountains of evidence that it's a big, crock of shit, then it is going to, there is going to be a wee bit of a divide going on there, because there are going to, like, I was about to say I don't want to scare people, but it's fucking true. There's going to be a lot of people not well. There's going to be a lot of people not well. That's why I'm going to be very busy. I can already sort of foresee it, and like I said, like, I'm seeing it around me. Like, people can not be very nice to people like me and people that are actually got the ability to help people. But it's like I say all the time about this: people would sooner die or be very ill than admit they were wrong or push their pride and ego aside. I mean, not even with that. I mean, just to get healing in general. Oh, my throat chakra went a bit funny there. But can I just say, I'm just putting out there, because, like, I'm born to be controversial. I'm born to be Joan of Arc. And right now, with this Sagittarius energy, this is, I am Sag Moon and Ming conjunct Uranus, the planet of what the fuck's she going to say next? So if I wasn't going to be controversial now, I wouldn't be at any time. So I'm just going to say this and we'll move on, that if either anybody watching this starts to deteriorate massively in health, or it's already been happening and you can't really get to the bottom of it, I think it's about time you book a session for me to clear your energy properly. And or anybody you know and love. And I'm just going to say that, you know what I mean? Because again, it's not about shaming people or I told you so or anything. Like, I do want, actually, because again, my eyes are welling up, I actually do want to help people. But I have to say, like, when people are quite fucking rude or triggered or it can get quite hard. And like I say, I did heal a lot of people over the past 2 years that were oh yes, I will look, thank you, that were unwell, and then and even had like negative tests, and then like I sent them healing and they were up and about fucking shopping the next day and doing whatever. And that's loads of different people. Like I'd said, it was actually one of my mum's friends was the last person I'd done that for. And then there was like, yeah, somebody on here who I'm sure she wouldn't mind. She might watch the replay and say that was me. She doesn't need to, but same with her. And so I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want people out there kind of panicking in silence and thinking that, there's nothing they can do. I'm not saying you've got the real sort of serious side effects of that, but I'm just saying there's a wide range of mind, body, soul sort of stuff that can be going on. And even like say, even beyond that, I've got people in my life that just don't, I was about to say they don't get what I do, but it's not true. By the way, someone needs that. Diet is important here. Probably talking to me. I'm like, what the fuck have I had to eat today? But I'll tell you what I had. I was actually doing a bit of a diet, and today I woke up and I thought, fuck that, I'm getting a fry-ups. Do you know what I mean? I don't regret it either, because I thought that's going to keep me going. Do you know what I mean? That's going to keep me going until I have my beans on toast with my niece later on. And it did. So it's balance. And I've still lost weight. It's brilliant. But yeah, it's a shame. Basically, what I'm saying is it's a shame that people that don't believe in the power of healing of any kind, because whether you buy into Reiki or whether, that's a weird way to say it, buying into Reiki, whether you believe in Reiki, whether you believe in shamanic healing, whether you believe in light code and light language, because obviously that is a wee bit more out there for some people, not probably the people that tune into this and like it, or coaching or counselor, or anything, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter which part you believe in as long as it works. And I do feel with every single person that's shared, that is proven. And I just loved what Marjorie said about she didn't even realise even half my credentials, and she just found out she went along, because that's what me and Marjorie are so similar. Like I'm not really caring how many certificates you've got and what you're qualified in. All I care about is I've probably watched you enough anyway to work out that I like you, I trust you, and you're going to be able to help me with what I need help with. And I'm sold. Whether it be like a tenner, a grand, £200, again, it's like, because I have spent these amounts of money on things. I'm not saying all the time, because I've not got the fucking money to spend like that on things all the time. But when I've needed it, I have. And I've said this before, because people need to hear this. I've bought things like 2 years in advance for my business that I wasn't ready for then. I'm ready for it now. That's how clairvoyant I am. And it was a risk, because I could have actually like been able to have that money to do other stuff, but I bet you it'll all make sense in time, like a lot of stuff in my life. So I don't know who needed to hear that. Oh, look, see, some people need to change physicians. Some people literally need to change. And that, to me, it's like, so say some people have experienced bad counselling. Well, you haven't experienced the type of counselling I do, have you? Because I've counselled loads of people that have had shit counselling, and then they do a little bit with me, and, you know, whatever it was they needed help with, it's sorted. And again, I say that all the time. Some people go to therapy for fucking years and years and years and spend all this money. And it's like, when they could have actually just probably come to me for a couple of months. And then obviously some people do need to, like, some people have come to me for a couple of years or a year or 6 months. Everyone's different. And, you know, it's just a case of, oh God, I know why they're making me say that. Some people are too afraid to speak up and tell someone they don't like something. So they would rather just go along and people please. But how mental is that? You can't people please when it comes to things like that. If you're going to somebody to actually feel better, start assessing whether you actually feel better. Do you know what I mean? Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for leading me to the best healer for this situation. Amen. They're talking about the C to the vid, guys. See, when I was saying that, I didn't intend to come on and talk about that, but that's what they're talking about. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. So that's, if something's telling you something's not quite right, listen to that, as clairaudience is on the top. And I'll teach you about clairaudience in the Clair Zooms if you want to do that. Right, I'm going to do notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. But that would literally include what you just heard from me right now. Right, Sophia, would you like your reading now, or would you like it after the collective? Let me know. And we have to be a bit patient, because the comments seem to be slow as fuck. So, oh, actually, shit. And I pulled the word, while we're being patient for that, I did actually pull a card called, oh my God, actually, you're going to laugh. I swear to God, I didn't plant these, right? I pulled them before I came on, and I was laughing. I was taking the piss. So I pulled Beloved One, which in this deck is the Twin Flame card, because if you're around here all the time, you'll notice that whenever I've got any kind of deck, if there's one love card in it, you better bet your bottom dollar I'm going to pull the love card out. They're going to pull it out for me, because I'm a love healer. I never introduce myself as a love healer, do I? That might be a new thing. Not that I need another label. But yeah, Beloved One. Archangel Shamuel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Well, good, because we all need a bit of fucking help there, don't we? beloved one. So whether that is about you and your twin flame, or whether that is about within you personally, again, obviously it is always about both. And then we've got patience. So that's why that's funny, because that's everyone's favourite word on this journey. Patience. Even when you've waited lifetimes or decades, or even apparently some of people that have like, it's been 6 months. It's like, oh dear, take a deep breath and go and find a hobby. Archangel Joviel. Your dreams are blue. Oh, listen to the words though. I'll stop being a dick the way I'm channeling this, but it's kind of funny, isn't it? I'm sure I'll be entertained when I watch it back. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realise. Still, they need nurturing and patience. If it said something about a tree, I'd be like, oh my God, please no more. The tree analogies are just fucking too much. It's just trees, trees, trees. And it was just so funny because it came after I said that someone had said to me in a shamanic healing once that I was an old tree. One of the many lives I had as an old tree. I thought, oh, that's why I take people to an old oak tree. Right, let's do a bit of the collective, Sophia, and then I'll do yours, right? So the alarm's going to go off. So look at this, right? Look at the hashtag oldies. So Lexi's going to get the banter last night. So I don't know if you were kind of awake, but last night Lexi timed out Panda, and well, she deleted his message and she timed him out. She was like, oh God, I'm sacked, because she was only spannered the other day. She was only knighted with the spanner the other day because she's been showing up more. And I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, he's kind of weird and annoying sometimes, but he's one of us. We don't do that to the family. And I was like, it's fine. Do you know what I mean? Your past life sister literally done it before as well. Because remember, Brianna done it too. Brianna was more ruthless. No, in fact, they were both as bad as each other. I was like, fucking, who's this? Fucking get him out. Good. They're just protecting past life mama. That's all right. So funny. But anyway, you didn't answer. Where are you? What's your credentials? Is that the right term? What age are you? Where are you from? Because we can't remember. I think you said you're somewhere in America. Panda is here to cheer up the band. Of course he is. And the thing is, look, it's one of my animals. So, you know, we can't be kicking out people with a panda in it. Right. So one of my many millions of animals. Right. So what do we need to know about the energy? Because like I say, it's a bit of a weird, oh, my nail varnish look, guys, I'm not being funny, but my nail varnish looks kind of nice there. Do you know what I mean? I took the time to take it off today and then I put on this. So blue, it's like, when I said to my niece, I was like, do you mind like my nails? I was like, what colour? She was like, blue. And I was like, well, and I don't argue with her, but I'm kind of like, well, it's kind of green, but I'll give you blue, you know, I'm colourblind, so it's like a greeny blue. Our banter's quite funny together, you know, me and the 2-year-old. Because we've both got Venus and Aries, so we entertain each other. So, right, my nose is really itchy. I'm definitely, right, I don't know when, and I don't know where, and I don't know how, but I'm going to be talking to some dead people tonight. Okay, I can feel it, because I can just feel it. I can just tell. And we're here for it. I think they want to do a bit of that. I think they want to do a bit of that in public, because that is what we do on the Claire Zooms, and it's a lot of fun. So I'll take it. There you go. What do I always say? Take a leap of faith somewhere. And your twin flame does the same. And you don't do it because they're going to take a leap of faith towards you. You do it so that they take a leap forward in their life wherever they need to do it. So that can be my thing. I'll do it. Right. So, but I can't force that. I need to wait until I feel someone around me. So permission to flock in, guys. Flock in, that's weird. Already feeling like that something. Is that a band? Is there a band? Is there not like a band called, and I don't know, like, is there a band called, am I making that up? Is there a band called Flock of Seagulls or something? Am I literally making that shit up? Sorry, that's really random, but that's usually when it is something. Maybe I'm mixing up words. I felt like when I said flock, that's kind of weird. Anyway, right, let's push that aside just now. Right, what do we need to know about that energy? Because it's uncomfortable. It should be uncomfortable for the people that took the leap of faith live on the challenge and even on replay. But obviously live in the challenge is probably where we're going to feel it most, because you could watch this whenever. Because you've jumped to a new timeline. So you need to adjust. So you might have found that where you would have, so think about it, right? And I haven't got one on right now, actually, but I am burning a candle about new beginnings with like peppermint. What is it again? It's got peppermint in it, and it's got peppermint, rosemary, lavender, and spearmint. Oh my God, I nearly burned my nose. It smells delightful. It smells like fucking chewing gum. It's absolutely amazing. I decided to share that magic with you guys because basically I was just going to use it for me, but I'm using it for me. And then, so it's calling in my goodness, and it's calling in for you as well. When I win, we all win. Do you know what I mean? Let's all win together. And yeah, so I am burning essential oils then. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So, but I didn't, but the thing is, it was throat chakra, then it was sacral chakra. Last night it was, oh, I'm confused. I mean, I feel like I've been doing this for about 90 days. I felt like, today actually I was burning root chakra stuff for someone else that needed healing. So that's been in the energy, but that's not what I'm burning right now, because I felt somebody needed safety and security. Someone that had let me know that they're not well. So that's in the collective. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is, if you found that where you don't usually speak up, like what Sophia said, that you just basically you done it, that's massive. That energy was infused this week. Or if you feel like you're receiving something a bit easier, that feels like it's really in there. And then there's grounding it in. So yeah, there's lots. But what I'm saying is, particularly if it's to do with communication stuff, I feel that's what's going on, really. It might feel a bit challenging, because if you're not used to that, it's going to feel yeah, I think it is, Charlotte, isn't it? Oh my God. See, we're like a tag team with that, is it? Oh my God, wait a minute, there's something. And I came on here, I've already spoke about my being at my friend's wedding, and you're saying that that does ring a bell, because right enough, see, when I was saying it, I was kind of seeing, in the wedding, because that's like one of my favourite films, but it's like, I mean, but it really is, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I was seeing the guy on the plane, Billy Idol, and you know what I mean? That's what I was actually seeing when I was saying that. So you must have sensed it, on some level. But I think I don't know if it was me. Go and somebody Google it, because I did. That's what I heard. Flock of seagulls, and I don't know that. It wouldn't be my type. I don't know that, but that's what I heard. That's going to be really funny. But that's kind of weird, because see what I mean? It's really annoying, because that's going to make me start talking about him again, because I'm not doing it again. Fuck, right, come on, let's just I'm just like, fucking Jesus fucking Christ, man. That's exactly who I am. Yeah, I know. But you know that because you all know that I've said that before, that is literally what I called my friend from the past, the wedding crasher. I keep on talking about a wedding. You've just said the wedding singer that we got from Flock of Seagull. It's all going to make sense. It's a bit of a riddle right now, but I'll work that out. Right. Okay. So what do we need to know about fucking weird energy, right? Whether you're feeling the shift or not, it's all going on for us, right? Basically. Right. So thank you for that, with Charlotte, because I think it is. Somebody needs to Google and tell me, though, because I'm actually, it is. I can feel it is. I can't have just got that from nowhere. A Flock of Seagulls, new wave band formed in Liverpool, 19... Oh my God. I thought they were. Right, okay, we're going to do the collective message, and then Sophia, I'll do you before I forget, but they're obviously wanting me to, if you've got the patience, and then I'll tell you my offers, but they're wanting me to really... So, basically, if I'll dig into that in a minute, but there's lots of things I can get from that. So there's either something about Liverpool, there could be something about 1979, because actually when I was talking about the guy that was chatting me up at the bar at that wedding, he would be 1979 because he was in my sister's year at school. So it could be something about whatever age 1970. I mean, is it 42 or is it 43? I should know what age my sister is, but I barely remember what fucking age I am. I think once you get past 35, at least, it's like, what age am I? Remember I told you my best friend in the whole entire world put on my card something about, I can't believe we're 37, and I was like, I'm 38. And she was like, do you know what I mean? It's the same. I mean, she's later in the year, but she's the same fucking, you know what I mean? The same age later on in the year. I was like, oh no, it's only going to get worse, isn't it? Fucking fast forward 20 years. Oh, so funny. But yeah, that means something. All of that, that's what you mean. Something, the way I connected that, some people are like, what? But there must be something about somebody watching this. It's either that age, that year significant, Liverpool significant, or that band significant, or something about weddings. Weird. We'll dig into it. I'm in that mood. Right, so what do we need to know about the weird, funky collective energy? Give us a clear-cut card where I'm going to be able to work it out too. Well, yeah, that's what I do. Pallades, double mission, channeling, uplifting humanity. Well, that's what I'm sitting here doing night after night after night. Yes, I'm helping you take messy action where you're procrastinating or where you need to, where you need to face a fear and all that. But I'm also uplifting the collective when we do it, because as you can see, whatever it is like in the collective right now, it's my sister was July, so yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I think my dad was like, nah, she's not 43, and I was like, but it was like my dad said the other day, I thought, oh, that must be weird. My dad was like, he was at a memorial thing, and it was a girl that's like a year younger than me, and it's kind of like, she's not my cousin, but when it's that kind of thing, I think it's an Edinburgh thing, where it was like when we were younger, but oh yeah, it's my cousin, but it's like totally not your fucking cousin. But it's because our families, like my dad's family and her family, grew up together, and like they would basically, back in the day, it's like it was the kind of thing where it was like, like their granny or whatever, my mom being, oh my God, I'm being drawn to my grandma when I'm saying that, my grandma's picture. But it was like my grandma and her grandma would be like, right, have you got such and such, such and such and such and such? Like basically she'd have one of her kids or two of her kids, and as long as basically they made sure they've got all the kids, it didn't matter if it was like whose house they were in. And so it's like, and I was just basically, long story short, I found it quite amazing that when I worked in a nursery, like years and years ago, by the way, it was actually that nursery that I worked in. Can I just say, because we are a twin flame channel, and because it's like it fucking happens all the time anyway, what difference is it going to make now? In that nursery alone, there was 1, 2, 3, 4 significant connections back to my twin flame, and actually none of them, maybe one of them, oh no, there was actually 5 connections, and they weren't all romantic. It wasn't like, all right, you took up everyone. But I think maybe one of them, 2 of them was, but it was kind of like, it was all weird sort of synchronicities that it would just, so fucking weird. But we'll come away from that. But I kind of did, they did sort of take me there, so I had to sort of mention that. Like, because it's basically getting across that even when you try to get away from that person or that energy, like, it'll just haunt you, it'll just come up everywhere. Like, that's what happens to the one that wakes up first, me, divine feminine, or whoever's watching this that resonates with that. So then I don't know if that has happened as much, for the other half of my soul, or if it's happened yet, or if it's been happening for a while, but we might find out one day, who fucking knows. But why did I mention that? Before I got into that bit, who said something that reminded me of that? Oh my God. I don't fucking remember. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, see that? See what I mean? My mind's going like a fucking ping pong ball more than it usually does. There was a kid there, and it was actually that one of those girls' sons, but I didn't know no. And it was like he was really, really drawn to me. And then when she came to pick him up, I was like, oh my God. And basically, the long story short, how amazing is that? That this kid must have sensed that we had, like, our families went way back. Like, because I was his favourite. There was about fucking 20 folk that worked there, but he like totally loved me. And I was like, this is mental. But yeah, anyway, what I'm thinking is funny is someone said to my dad at that thing, they said, oh yeah, wait, like, what age is your wee sister? And my dad was like, I'm not going to say actually the ages, but my dad was like, said the age. And it was just funny because it's like your wee sister, but he was saying like 60 something. Do you know what I mean? That's like, and then my dad was like, imagine somebody asking you what age your wee sister is, and your wee sister's in her 60s. That's when you have that moment where you're like, I'm not Peter Pan anymore, am I? Do you know what I mean? I was like, I could see my dad being like, fuck. Just want to share that bit of humour. I'm sure the older people that lurk and watch me will like that one. We see you, we feel you. I see you in the analytics. Come on, talk to us. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits soul tribe. So when I asked what the fucking hell's that funky energy about, we pulled double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits soul tribe. So what that tells me is everything looks like it's going tits up, like it did for Lexi when she was, I mean, sorry, Lexi, but there's no other way. But you know what I mean? It's like, you've lost your job. You get the sat and it's kind of like, what the fuck's going on? Do you know what I mean? What's happening here? Talk about tower moment, but then give it a bit of time and a bit of patience like that. And oh, right. Shit. If that hadn't happened, it wouldn't have led me to go to where I really want to go. And I can see what they're doing there, because that makes sense for lots of other stuff, doesn't it? Right. So what else do we need to know about that? Because to be honest, if that card doesn't come out, I'm just going to go and get it. And that probably means something too. Right. Oh, look at that. Whoa, see? I know it's coming out all blah, 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 but again, that's how it always comes out to me. I must be saying that for anyone new that's watching. Fill up your well. Retreat, rest, and refuel. Look at me, I'm in my fucking jammies. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't the last 3 nights. And yeah, again, it isn't that unusual for me, but I haven't done it for a while. But all of yous are knackered too, or most of you, aren't you? Fill up your well. Stomach's starting to talk again. Retreat, rest, refuel. That is the energy here. It's like there's an exhaustion in the air. What's on the bottom? How are you being called to step up and lead? You've been training for this for lifetimes. But you see, that's what's going on. It's, oh, wow. It's like exhausting because you're being called to step up and lead, right? Because you've been training for this for lifetimes, because you came here as a light worker, the original light worker, longing for home belonging. And it's kind of like, you came here to shine your light. You came here as someone with this look to seed the light by staying grounded, cosmic. You came here in this time of chaos to kind of help. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So it's kind of like, that's for those of you that it's kind of like, yeah, I'm not meant to be in this part of my life anymore because I feel like I need to protect my energy. I feel like I need to cut the cords. I feel like I need to call back my power. Do you know, there's 3 videos that are unlisted that I recorded over last weekend. And for whatever reasons, I didn't want to publish them. And it's not like, again, it's one of them ones where it's like, it just mustn't have been the right time yet, because there's not really going to be much in them that I haven't said already over the whole, like, they're really not that juicy. So I just need to get a grip there, actually. So I will, again, I'll push, see, you're seeing what I do to my shit, I mean, I don't know what it was that I said, and I'm probably better just publishing it, but it was that card, I think, was either the thumbnail or I did pull it, and it was all about somebody that needed to pull their energy back, cut the cords, unhook. And then that impromptu ended up having to clear someone's energy, that day. And so I feel if that happened to her, it's going to happen to someone else. 43 is how old someone would be if born 90. Charlotte, did you put that ages ago and it's just turned up? Yeah, so see, the thing is here, there must be something about 1979 or someone being 43. But unless they're actually live, I'm not really going to be able to dig into that too much. So see if somebody's watching this and either any of that makes sense to them about Liverpool 1979, 43, something about weddings, or like, you know, you might have actually be like me and you like the Wedding Crashers or the Wedding Singer, or you know, the Wedding fucking something anyway. Because I love the Wedding Date, I love the Wedding Singer, I love the Wedding Crashers. You know what I mean? Don't actually love weddings so much, to be honest. That's the ironic thing. I think that's what I always used to find funny about God. Me and him are really fucking different. He's fucking socialising up to the max, and I'm like fucking. But the thing is, I was going out all the time too, but I don't think I really liked it that much, to be honest. I was just doing it because everyone else was. Yeah, me too. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. There was a real high and then there's a low. So what is that about? You going to tell us any more about that? Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. That's the new earth card, but in this deck, we're creating see what I mean? It's so fucking random, and I'm even observing how random this is if people don't get it. But like I said before, this is the next part. This is me going into the next part of my timeline. Although I do occasionally go this kind of deeper into channeling. I've done that for like the past 7-8 years. It's like I feel that's going to be more of a thing because I am here to build the new earth, and I really don't give a fuck because, like I say, the people that I see in my everyday life, well, I couldn't care less what anybody thinks about a channel anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because I do know my calling and I know what I'm here to do, and I've already made peace with the fact that if anybody else doesn't like it, well, tough shit. Like literally anybody else. But it's kind of like, I'm here to help build this new earth. And I love that when I actually referred to that on that chat with Pammy, where it doesn't, that's not some kind of magical land that we're all going for the door to and nobody else can come. It's just, I don't want to live in a world where you have to fucking put shit on your face to like talk to something. Like, you know, oh, sorry, wait a minute. I mean, if it goes back to, I have to put my thing on my face to walk through the cafe to sit down at the table, and now it's safe to take it off. Give me my coffee. I am immune. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the old earth. That's the thing that I don't want to be a part of. Doesn't make any fucking sense. That everybody's sitting thinking, this doesn't make sense, but everyone else is doing it. I'll just do it too. I'm not part of that world. Never have been. Maybe made it look like I tried to fit in a little bit. Don't want to be a part of that shit, right? When I have to sort of pretend like I, you know, fit in a little bit, I will occasionally, you know, not to be a total recluse, but most of the time, no thanks, right? I'm here to create the new earth. It's happening. And it's funny because I'm just thinking back to when, like, I'm just thinking back to in 2020 when there's a thing circulating and it was Trump and it was like, it's happening. So I'm just laughing. Look, lifting the veil. That's not a coincidence. I just said that. Lifting the veil. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Because do you want another funny fact? He's got a Sag moon like me. How funny is that? I find that funny. So it's like, you can sometimes not agree with the way that someone is, but you can kind of understand why they're like Starseed, what lights you up? What lights me up is just doing this. Being random as fuck and just like whatever the fuck, all that shit that's slipping through, and then just letting it go like yesterday's chip paper. Actually knowing that no, it's not. Anyone can watch it whenever. Who gives a fuck? Don't care. Right, anyway. I'll stop being so sassy, but I seem to can't really stop being so sassy. Right, let's do a wee bit more of this, and I'm gonna do Sophia's message, and then no, wait a minute, Sophia, will we tell them the offers now, and then I can just get that out of the way? And do I need to do some kind of big build up? I think I kind of do, don't I? But answering next, but I wasn't listening, so you might have already answered. What else do you need to know? This is quite interesting though, because again, that is what they're trying to say. It's basically, what do you want to be a part of? Do you want to be a part of that? Or do you want to be a part of the fun and the following your calling? And are you willing to kind of go through a bit of discomfort or a lot of challenge and discomfort first? in order to get to the good stuff. My inner power grows in moments of quietude, proceeding softly. Giving birth. Yeah, look, that's kind of, I was more getting other analogies, but it kind of is like, it kind of is, isn't it? I don't know, because I've never given birth in this life. I've given birth in many, many lives. Like I say, a lot of the people that tune in are my past life children, whether you realize that or not. A lot of you are. And that'll be even some of you that are double my age. But look, given birth. And it's a naked lady. It's a naked lady in a ball sack thing. I just said ball sack. That was oh, fuck. That was like if you were watching very late the other night, I actually said I can't say it again. I can't say it because I read out what Charlotte wrote and I didn't read it before I read it out, and it was very funny. And I have actually wrote down the bit when I said it because I thought I do need to share that, like, because we'll probably, the channel will blow up. They'll be like, what's she talking about? I'm joking. But it was, yes. Charlotte, would you like to write the word again? And then, so that I don't need to say it. And if people want to know what the word is, you can read it. But I was like, oh my God, I never thought I'd be saying that on YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? What has my life come to? Like, but yeah. Pretty funny. Giving birth, but yeah, if you think about it, I did just say, it's really uncomfortable at first, and you got to go through all the crap first, and then you get then you get the baby at the end of that. But sometimes the baby is something something else you really want. You're birthing some kind of project, or I am bringing forth you. Who is talking through me right now? Because this is so true. I am bringing. Look at what I said. Like, I have to just now accept that, listen, I came here with a double mission to uplift humanity and be a bit fucking out there, actually. So, yes, it was that one. It was that particular V word. I said that. I just said it, and I was like, wow, we need to clip this. But yeah, she does look like she's in a ball sack, doesn't she? Not like that kind of ball sack, but it is like a ball that's like a bit of a sack, and it looks like, just saying. But it's just funny, she's not a little baby, it's a woman. So you are that woman. Like, literally, you are that woman. Or if you're a man, this is you. And you're in that right now, and you're being reborn. And some of you are like, look, just fuck off, right? I'm in the fucking cocoon phase. Don't talk to me, don't look at me. And do you know why? Because I was watching with that wee girl that was here earlier, I was watching Shrek, like one of the Shreks, and it's when he's being really moody, and it's actually it's a bit when it's like, they're trying to make a big fuss of him and all that, and he's just like, basically he's not saying fuck off because it's obviously Shrek, but he's basically like, fuck off, do you know what I mean? He's being really moody, and it's like they were saying to me, that's what a lot of either you watching this are like, regardless of your gender, or a lot of divine masculine energies are. It's just, and it's because you're in that. And again, it's about like permission to allow yourself to be like that. And if you think about it, it's what I was channeling last night. So again, I don't know who is still feeling like that. You might have already went through it, but I know that some of you are. Igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. And then you get to that bit, which clearly I'm at, giving no fucks, taking action. And lots of you took action. This is you. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. But the reason that card in particular, when it was like, I'm bringing forth new dynamic energy, that is what I'm doing. Like, that is how the new earth is born. Like, I'm bringing forward that energy as a high priestess, as a new earth teacher. And yes, there's other people doing it, but there's not that many. So it's like they're making me just crank up the weird, you know what I mean? Again, some of you are going to get that, some of you aren't. Right, I think that's enough collective. So what I'm going to do is oh no, stop it, iPhone alarm, fuck off. Sophia, what do you think? Help my brain, because flying off into other dimensions. Please, do you want your cards right now, or what do the people want? Right, basically, I'll just tell you, right, because so basically for the hashtag newbies, I'll just get this out of the way, right, because then I've done it, because I think one of the times I've done this, I think I actually forgot to tell people what was on offer. And remember, I said, how are people meant to buy your services if you don't fucking make an offer? So But like you say, it's I do just want people to email soulfamwolfpack@gmail.com, because I just want to say this now, and so that I'm not repeating all the same stuff. For everything that I'm saying right now, as far as I'm aware, unless you have really bad credit, just being honest. And again, for some things, that's actually me, like full disclosure, totally. Like I'm fucking amazed when I'm allowed something. I'm like, all right. But you can build that shit back up. Yeah, for the, my stomach's going again. It's like my stomach's probably like, what are you saying? This is extra weird. But it's fine. We jumped to timeline. Me. We're just getting with the program. Yeah, you can pay in free for quite a lot of stuff. That even includes, like, see the £99 Zoom for the newbies, or the 144 things, or the 222, or whatever it is I mentioned, and anything else that's more than that. As far as I'm aware, as long as I put it on the schedule, it should give you the option to pay in free, which again, presuming that you knew it, well, that you could see it's going to be a bigger amount. That's for me, if I had, when I have the money to do stuff like that, it is a bit of a sigh of relief, because you're like, I really want to do it. And actually, if I had it all, I would buy it just in a winner, which is what I done a couple of years ago when I had it, and it cleaned me out, but I don't, no regrets. But because you get interest in most people, and you don't, I don't, and I should do that. I should fucking do it, but I don't, because you all know that I've helped out like that. But what I'm saying is, if you don't get, paying free is on a case to case. Yeah. So if you don't get pay in free, talk to my angelic assistant there. Talk to Sophia. Email the soulfam@wolfpack@gmail.com. Sorry, I fucking forget the email half the time. It's something like that. look in the info better. Look in the comments. And just ask her. Do you know what I mean? Because you're, sorry for calling you her, but you're really good with money, and she knows my mind very well, and I've briefed her on things. And basically, like I said, you've heard me say before, yes, things have not worked out so well, but the majority of the time, 95% of the time, it's been very trustworthy people that have been very grateful, and blah, blah. So these are the people that I focus on. If you do want to do, if you really, I would more want to work with people in a big way than that really want to work with me. Like, I wouldn't want that sort of barrier in your way. Do you know what I mean? So so just be aware of that, right? So what you're saying, I think I'm going to sleep now. We'll catch you and check offers tomorrow. Right, love you too. And right, okay, that's fine. Right, so you did so, Charlotte. Of course you did. Well, you were totally involved. You were at it, all of it. I think you did. I can't remember what you done, but I think it's because, do you know what it is? I bet you're just not giving yourself enough credit. And like, what one are you talking about? Are you talking about the one on here in the summer? Or are you talking about when you done it in the Facebook group? Because I think you did both times. You got involved. You always get involved, because you're one of the chatty people like me. If ever you do any, well, I don't obviously get involved, and like, I'm not in Facebook land anymore. Definitely not energetically, but even kind of not, I'm just not there. Like, say, I think that will be my goal over Christmas. I think I'll brave it, go in and just come right out of everything, because I'm energetically probably still there. Well, I'm literally still, or it's the other way around. I'm still there in some sort of way, because I'll be in these things. And I literally hadn't spoken in any of these fucking groups for like about 4 years, even prior to not even being on it. So, but yeah, so basically you can pay in free for most things, and we can work something out, and you can pay in free in a different way if I know you well enough and I get a sense of that. But it's obvious, where you can, it's better just to pay something off, like, that's my goal, and that's my goal. It's not my goal in life, but that's my goal when I can. But most definitely, if you get interest, but like I say, you don't get in, I'm not going to give you interest, and it's not. So it's really just because you could take, I'm saying that for the people that have got ADHD from learnings myself. You need a goalpost, which is why I'm understanding when things happen with different people with me, and I'm always open for people righting their wrongs and stuff like that, because it's people can get a bit of a tangle will in that. Right. So anyway, blah de blah de blah de blah. Right. So with all that being said, for the new people, just now, until I take it away, you can do an hour Zoom for £99, right? Now, these aren't my main sort of offers. I'm just sort of reminding people that, and like I say, that's way less than half price because my hour sessions are 222, which gives people access to the wide variety of all the stuff that I do. That should even be double that for like the 12 different titles that I've got. And I know that, but I feel that is a lot of money for me to receive, absolutely. And it's a lot of money for someone to pay out. And that's, that's where that is just now. And then because I know even that's a stretch, I've got 144 sessions for the hashtag oldies for things, for specific things that are still very helpful. It's still going to give you what you need if you like my stuff. And then I've wrote it down here. So that's that, yeah. And then so one of the big things that I'm promoting this, I don't know about promote, yeah, I don't know how to say it, but is the only if, again, I'm too honest, but yeah, only if we get enough interest. And Lexi is really wanting to do this, right? So if I get 3 other people that want to do the Claire's Zooms, because technically I used to say 3 people, because then I could be one of the people, but again, if 3 people do it, I might decide to do it because I really want to do it and Lex really wants to do it. But it would be good to have at least 4. But I don't want any more than 8 because I just think that would be too any more than that. I want to be able to jump in and out and help people. So basically, the Claire's package, that is also 222. And so that is for 4 group Zooms and they're roughly 2 hours. If we're having a lot of fun, I might go over that. I think I'm going to have to make it an 8 o'clock start UK time. I know that's going to be an issue for quite a lot of you, donors. So, that might be a game changer anyway. And it's, yeah, I might be able to tweak things. I don't think I can tweak the day, to be honest. I think it hurts. So we'll just see. I'm going to trust that if that's going to suit people that want to do it, then yeah, it would be 8 till 10 UK time because Lexi's the only one that's expressed wanting to do it. And she can't, because I was like 8 or 9 and she couldn't do it if I made it 9. And I would prefer 8 because I just, sometimes I like to go to my bed at 10 and that. Sometimes I'm up till 5 in the morning, but you know what I mean? It's just, Monday's my day off. So if I'm giving up 4 Mondays, I want to, that's what I would like. So, and it's about putting me first now as well, because I always just put everyone else first. So there's that, right? You can buy that at 222. And like I said, you can pay that if you need to. Or you can buy that as a one-off and that's 75. And then if you want to do the first one, so that would be this Monday's for 75. And then if you really like it, you want to buy the rest, then you can pay the balance. And again, you can get in touch with Sophia to work out how to do that so that I'm not completely stung with the fees. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, so there's that. And then, so that's anyone that really wants to brush up on their psychic skills, your mediumship skills. You want to kind of dive off the diving board a little bit, as it were, like you see me do when I do it. I'd like to say, if you really want to go deep with that, then the best thing to do, if you can afford it, is to work with me one-to-one, because I love doing that one-to-one. But I don't do that with someone unless they've had the therapy with me first, which again will push away a lot of money. But it's because I truly believe that a lot of what makes me good at what I do is that I have got that confidence and acceptance of myself, and I push my ego aside behind that. You know what I mean? It's like I love and accept myself. So I push that out the way to deliver the messages, and it's like you do have to be confident. Like, and I know because I've witnessed when there's an issue without that. So that's really what I'm going to say there. Like, your mediumship is only as good as what you've worked on yourself, is basically what I'm saying. So I've noticed that that is basically the way that they say so. But you can do it. You could do an individual session, I could tell you that. But if I was going to do the coaching with that, I don't do coaching with someone like that, business, mediumship, anything, unless they've had the therapy first. So that's real. Right. And then, so for the 4 sessions one, that's where I'll leave it to Sophia. If you put the blurb about that, my package of 4 sessions, which I change the name of it all the time, but it's 4 sessions. When I do Divine Detox, that was based on decluttering mind, body, soul, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. And again, whoever I've done that with absolutely loved it. That's what I've done with Lexi. I think on the video, she called it Create Your Vision, but it was because I couldn't remember whether we'd done Create Your Vision or Divine, but I think I called it Divine Detox. It really doesn't matter. It's just 4 sessions. And yeah, she got what she needed, basically. Because it's Thanksgiving, because I don't really like the whole Black Friday thing, but because it's Thanksgiving, even though I'm not American and we don't celebrate that, there's 25% off that. So up until Sunday midnight UK time, you can get it for what it is this week, and then after that it'll go back to what it usually is. So if you bought 4 sessions, it would be 888, but when you buy it as a package, it's the 7s. But then so it makes it like 5 something, you know what I mean? Which is what it actually was before. But again, like it's with how much time and energy and experience it, like that's what's more. Anyway, yeah. So Sophia, Q put in the spiel, because I got a 5 and a 6 in maths when I was at high school. That's not good, guys. You're looking for a 1 and a 2. I was in the shittest maths class going. I've told that story before, that I was actually, when I got into 6th, was it 5th or 6th year? I think it was 6th year. I was so non-existent, like I didn't go to my maths class at all. They thought I didn't exist. That one wasn't good for the confidence. I had to do a lot of counselling on, like I had to get therapy for that, because then it's like you don't exist. And I can see where that's been mirrored in my life. Well, there, just had another fucking epiphany live on air. But yeah, self-loving, and then my self-loving empowerment, my big one. You can email about that, because again, I would imagine that would be the people that have been lurking for possibly even years, months, depending on whatever. And you can ask. So look, she's put, I love it, the drum rolls, normal prayers for it. Yes. So I guess even better. That's so funny. For Thanksgiving weekend, Claire is a giver. She will take off an extra 25%, reducing 4 sessions to 582.75. Sophia's a Taurus moon and she's putting in that 75p. I would have probably knocked that off, but she's fucking adding the 75p. I'm trusting her. That's hilarious. That's a huge saving of £305 off the regular price. Yes, so there you go. Right, so, and again, if you want the proof, it's in the pudding. Go and watch those free videos. I believe if you want to spend that amount of money with me, you will watch those free videos. If you don't watch free videos, you probably had no intentions of buying anyway, and I hope I helped you this week anyway. And I'll help you every time you do it, and then one of the times you do it, you might just want to buy something. You know what I mean? I trust. Right, okay, so that's that. We've got that out of the way. I'm not even going to do that tomorrow as well, guys. I'm just going to, that's that. You know what I mean? Just, you can email Sophia. Right, so now we can, talking to Sophia, we can do Sophia's cards. So Sophia, I've actually got the flower cards. Yes, the offer will end midnight on Sunday, 27th November, UK time, as 2 + 7 broken down is 9, which is ending. Love it. I love it, because Sophia's learned all of this from me over the years, and it's like, that bit wasn't planned. You did say to me that, and I love it. Love it. And this is what I mean, that actually takes a lot of stress off me. So I'm very grateful. Thank you, Sophia. You know that. But look, Thanksgiving. By the way, can I just say that the card I pulled for Monday was gratitude? I never even connected the dots. Nobody said. Because it does really matter. You know, so happy Thanksgiving. Maybe that's why it's a bit quiet. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, because most of my audience are the only people that spend money with me, bar a couple of people that you'll know it's not you, are American. So yeah, I'm very grateful. You know what I mean? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have a business. And sometimes it's even a bit like a ghost town, and it's a bit fucking worrying. So thank you very much. Thank you, internet. Thank you, my guides, for making me get onto Facebook lives and Facebook videos and Facebook live and streaming and videos before anybody else, long before we needed to, because it allows me the spiritual business tools and experience of many, many years before anyone else done it, to be able to give people the confidence to be visible, that then makes them a lot of money. Some of them making a shit ton more money than me, I can tell you, and it wouldn't be hard. But that might change. It should change. You know, my abundance will change when I actually do things like this more often. I just don't do it as often as what I should. It's a bit like when I said, you know, someone had said to me years ago, you know, about having 8 clients in a day. And I was like, no, like that just didn't excite me. I was like, I don't want fucking 8 clients in a day. 3 max. And now I don't even do 3. Most of the time, guys, I'm happy with 1 client a day on the days that I actually work, or 2 max. But you know what I mean? It's so you pick your own schedule. Yeah, I could make more money. And like you say, even but I'm not money oriented. You do need money to live, but I'd rather be happy. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know who needed to hear that. Right, anyway. So package 2, Claire's room is tapping into your psychic gifts package. 1 session 75 packet. Thank you. Yep. Oh, is it your grand's birthday? I said, oh, lovely. And did you see when I was talking about grands a lot? On the other one, I spoke about grands 3 times. And somebody's grand called Lily. And then somebody actually messaged me today to say that there is a significance with the name Lily. So, like another person other than the one that I already know of. So, interesting. Thanksgiving weekend offer. If you purchase a package of 4, you will receive. Oh, yes, I forgot that. Yeah, you will receive. Oh, you've cut it. I was going to do 6 months. Free 3 months astrology forecast reading. I'm like, what is that? What it is it's no, it's not a, I don't know what that is. That's so funny. Well, I could do that, but maybe you've just fucking made up something I need to do. 3-month astrology forecast. Maybe that's something I better do. Well, no, it was one of the things, right? So a few of the things I've got coming up are I'm going to do 20. So these are other things. I don't want to overwhelm people, right? But basically, who would want a 2023 6 months reading pre-recorded? Or I'm not doing it live. Would anyone be interested in a 6 month 2023 insight pre-recorded, or like a year? Because to be honest with you, I don't know why, but that doesn't, you know what I mean? I'm not interested. Like, I'll do it if people want that, but it doesn't excite me. Like, it doesn't particularly, but I mean, it's not my shit. So I don't mean it doesn't excite me to read it. It doesn't excite me, like, to receive it. I suppose maybe, yeah, I don't know. Because I know loads of other folk will be doing it now and they do it. But whenever I've done it, nobody was really that interested. But yeah, just in case, I'm just saying. So if anybody, basically, I'm just going to say, if anyone wants that, you could get that. Just book, whatever. Book the. I'll put a link. I will put a link, or ask Sophia, and because it would depend whether you want 6 months or a year, whether it would have to be my hour videos, my 90-minute videos, or my 30-minute. And then what was the other thing? Yeah, I'm going to be doing 12 house astrology horoscope readings. I'm actually going to do that. I think I'm going to start doing that monthly for the collective because I love doing those readings. Yeah. So anyway, but that's all of that. So yes, and the first person that purchases the 222 package will receive a 6-month forecast instead of 3 months. Yes, that's true. You'll receive a unlisted YouTube video, just the first person though, and then yeah, 2 is any more than that. It's too much, Charlotte, isn't it? Oh, I missed that. It was weird though, is when you kept saying Lily, my daughter kept saying it too. What do you mean? Did she hear me? Forecast reading, looking at the houses. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Anyway, the thing is, that's, basically the point is, I think that is an incentive, isn't it? It's like, oh, shit, you see, that's what I forgot. Yeah, basically, this is so it's the fast action bonus is basically if you are first to get, so it's more than a fast action bonus. If you are first to get it, you will get those things that also cost a lot of money, but you get them free. That's basically the fast action bonus. So if you were going to get it anyway, you'd be better getting in there like tonight. And I don't know how much there's a rush of it. You could take your chances, but I mean, if I knew that I was going to get something free and I was going to buy it anyway, I'd want to get the free thing. Do you know what I mean? So, and then obviously the bigger the thing you go for, the bigger the free gift is with it. So, and depending on how generous I'm feeling and when it's coming to the end, I might, chuck in a few more kind of things like that. I usually do, but we'll just see. So, right. Let's do your message now, Sophia, okay? Because it's already 11 o'clock. So, and who? Oh, right. 20. Yeah. But you see, I didn't see, this is why I need you and I love you. See, this is how the yin yang twin flame dynamic works when your twin flame isn't here, because I didn't think I'd like 2023 looking at houses yet. So I'll look at your houses of astrology for 2023. I wasn't like that. That's not what I hadn't thought of that. So yeah, genius. Love it. See, love it. Tag team. Right. So no, just kept bringing the name Lily up. It's weird. Maybe. Oh my God, really? Fucking hell. Are you fucking kidding me? Like tonight? We got a Lily in the house? Oh shit. Oh my, that's my favourite card in this deck. That's my favourite card, and that's my favourite flower. I love it. I've not used these cards for months. I don't think I've used them for like 6 months or something. There's a Lily card in this deck, and I've not used these for 6 months, 9 months, a long time. I might have at some point, but I can't remember using these for. And these are I do use these with mediumship quite a lot for some reason. Reach for the stars, Orchid. Reach for the stars. You deserve only the best, and this is all you should focus your attention on. Somebody needed that. I think that's no, before. All right. Everyone will get a discount. However, the first to purchase will get more. Yeah, basically that's it. Yeah. And it's normally called a fast action bonus. I just forgot to call it that. Right. Okay. So I don't want to spend all day. I don't want to spend all day on the offers. I just need to make the offers. But like I say, if you are interested, it would be wise to watch the yeah, I know you were the one I was thinking of actually. So I will. So I think I'll maybe run with this, Sophia, because I think, although I know that you have got a Lily in spirit, I think she wants to talk, because I've picked up this deck. And obviously, you know what I mean? There's going to be things that I don't know. Obviously, I know that you have got someone called Lily, but let's see what she wants to say. And I'll ask her if she wants to tell me anything significant that I couldn't possibly know. And then it'd be good if we do it with someone else so that people know that this isn't fucking staged. It's certainly fucking cross my heart, hope to die. It absolutely fucking isn't. You couldn't stage this stuff if you tried. That's why I'm always like, it's a shame when people try to like accuse some of the more famous sort of psychic mediums as, being a fraud. I mean, actually, that's what I don't get. There aren't actually some crazy bastards that are a fraud. I'm like, why would you even do? Like, I don't understand. That's when I'm like, they must be like a soulless robot person or something. Because like, why would you do that to yourself? It's already fucking. It's already, I was about to say scary, but I don't find it scary. It's already putting yourself out in a limb, even though you know you're genuine. So like, if you knew that you were full of shit, you know what I mean? That's because I'm not going to name names, but there is someone that's like massive on Facebook. She's actually fucking scammed a shitload of people, but so watch out. I must be saying this for a reason. There's people that I've got, don't name names, but there's people that have got massive, like Facebook followings of like tens of thousands or like maybe millions. And I've no idea how they do it, but all I know is I remember catching one woman, and I was quite fit because I know that I am real and I know how it works, and it's not an exact science, and it is a bit of, you need to be patient and you need to dig into it. And that's why it doesn't work with YouTube unless you had the patience to sit and watch a pre-recorded video. Actually, do you know what? I'm just going to do my research right now, right? Because yous are my soul family, and anybody else that can't be fucking arsed with it, just the sort of hanging out, chatting, you're not going to like me anyway. So, but hopefully you do and you hang around. But I don't really care. Basically, I'm saying that with love. I don't need validation. I know who does love me. I know who doesn't love it. Right. So, Okay, you come in with that confidence too, guys. But basically, would you, if I was to sit down and do that, because I kind of have been wanting to do that for a while, if I was to make that like a mediumship Monday thing, say I was to sit down for like 30 minutes and just basically talk to myself, but literally talk to the dead, knowing that you might not get a message from someone you love, but you know, it might, would you watch that? Like, I'm being serious. Some people wouldn't, maybe not, maybe 30 minutes is too long. I think maybe even if I dedicated 15, 20 minutes, I think I should do that, because I'm going to do that. I've just said that, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to see how it goes. I might not do it till the January, but I will do it. Or maybe I should just stick to my own fucking advice and fuck it, let's go. Well, I just do it on Monday. Oh, fuck yeah, because I'm doing and that's probably because I don't feel like I took an action. Shit, right, I didn't take an action yesterday, so there you go. They've just made me take an action. That's crazy, because it does fit with the clear zooms. I will actually do Monday, or before Monday, but I'll publish it Monday. I'm going to do Mediumship Monday, and I'm going to do a 15-20 minute video, and I'm going to tap in and see who comes through, and then you can just let me know if it was something, because I do it sometimes on some of these recorded videos, but people don't know to watch it. But if I'm like, you know, title it, you know, mediumship, whatever, yeah, that's good. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, but you're like me, Charlotte. Charlotte's just said it's always beautiful seeing anyone get a message. Yeah, but not everybody's like you. Thanks for saying that, though. Right, lifting the veil Mondays. That's quite a good one. That card was called Lifting the Veil. Did you get inspired by that? But it's Sophia. I've told you though. It's my son in the sixth house likes mediumship Monday, transformation Tuesday. Like I had mini taster Tuesday, therapy Thursday, lifting the veil Monday. It's no an M. Do you know what I mean? But it does sound pretty good, and it's different, so we can talk about that. Right, okay. Anyway, I don't know why I had to dance, but I did. You know what I mean? Dancing, weddings. Dancing, weddings, oh, right, anyway. Yeah, I'll refrain from commenting. I'll refrain from I used to think that. Until I saw, yeah, through. I lifted the veil on that one. I don't know if I just winked properly, but I used to think that. I don't know. Because of how he was pushing something. He was pushing that like fuck. Well, that actually hurt. And he was really horrible, very horrible about people that weren't. Very horrible, like very horrible. That's when you can spot the false light, basically. Right, so you sounded like Woody from. That's what I was meaning. There's a snake in your boot. Reach for. No, that's what I meant to. Oh shit! I thought that was what he said. He doesn't even say. That's what I was meaning. Charlotte, you always do that. It was like when I always say every day I'm shuffling. Yeah, I was meaning. What was it I said? Because you must hear it in my head, and then you think that I'm not knowing that I'm saying it. Yeah, I was meaning to sound like that. There's a snake in my boot, but I thought I was going reach for the stars, but it's not even reach for the stars, is it? It's there's a snake in my boot. That's hilarious. Oh dear. What is it I was saying when I was saying every day I'm shuffling? But what was every day? Every day I'm channeling. I'm going to get it on a t-shirt. I am going to have. That's where I'm just about there. I'm going to have merch soon. Come into a t-shirt near you. Like, I'm gonna have candles and shit too. Never mind fucking burning somebody else's peppermint candle. I didn't mean fucking burning my own peppermint candle. Right. So, right, okay. So, Lily, what you got to say, hen? Are you here? Oh my god, I'd scream if Lily jumped out. Like the card Lily, I'd be like, oh, reach for the sky. Oh, that's what it is. Reach further. So somebody says it. There you go. Somebody says it. I just mixed it up. No, he does say it. So he does say, there's a snake in my boot. I used to, again, oh my God, it's going back to that nursery again. That was my friend's wee boy. I used to say that to him when he was wee. And he loved that when I said, there's a snake in my boot, because he was obsessed with Toy Story. Yep, my friend's wee boy, Christ, he'll be a teenager now. Your thoughts can shape your experience, so be sure to focus on the positive, okay? So Lily's saying be sure to focus on the positive. Balance, rest, and play, yellow rose. It's important for you to have fun along with fulfilling your responsibilities, right? I know I can feel right away I'm connecting with her, and this does make sense to you. It's like, and I know that you'll know what that's about. It's like your thoughts can shape your experience, so be sure to focus on the positive. It's about focusing on what is going right in your life, but specifically that one is, it's important for you to have fun along with fulfilling your responsibilities. So it's wherever you know that you are giving a lot of yourself. She's definitely saying, you know, make sure that you're looking after you as well. First step, breaking down this problem into tiny pieces makes it easier to take the first step. Hello, that's what this whole fucking challenge has been about. So that's relevant for everyone. Open your heart, red rose. Your potential for greater love rests in opening your heart. Blockages and wounds from your past will be healed, and you'll be met with the true passion you seek. Why am I getting a feeling, although I'm actually meaning to connect with your nan, Lily, I'm actually connecting with, like, I feel I'm also connecting with somebody else's gran. Like, it is the word gran I always want to say for somebody's gran called Lily. And I feel exactly what I've just said for you, Sophia, is for someone else. And I know because they're pulling me to the Two of Cups card over there, which is about true love and union. So I feel this is going to connect back to what you need to hear about whenever it is you're blessed with that union as well. Communicate with your angels. You have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you, communicate with your angels, and deliver their healing messages to others. So again, and it's kind of like, it's interesting because I feel it is about, like, you know, your gift is very much like what you are showing. What is part of your gift, your Taurus moon gift, is actually, like, you know, practically breaking down things that others can't. Like, you've seen that I'm not going to say, well, yeah, I was going to say useless. Yeah, I think that pretty much nails it. Do you know what I mean? It's not my thing. Maths and working out percent. Oh my God, that gives me nightmares, guys. See, even saying that, I used to have nightmares. I used to wake up in the middle of the night in a fucking sweat that, like, the teacher was putting me on spot to say, like, about a maths thing. I still, like, I was about to say, ask me something. I couldn't answer it. Like, seriously, other than a few times tables, I don't know how to do percent. I've not got a fucking clue. Someone could absolutely fleece me. I mean, I'm giving people a lot of information here, but it's like, someone could absolutely fucking fleece me. I've not got a fucking clue. Clueless with shit like that. And that's why I need people like Sophia and her gift of. But all jokes aside, although I'm being deadly serious, yeah, I was told years ago, never get into, like, a business partnership. So it's okay, I can have people. No, my hot photo here, I'm going to relinquish control, girls. Can somebody deal with XXX fun? My hot photo here, you can do one. You're going to get spannered. God. Yeah, I was told, like, years and years ago, never get into business with someone, they'll fleece you. And I've always taken that on board. You're lovable. Love who you are, as you're created perfectly. Everything about your true self is beautiful. Thank you, Charlotte. By the way, I don't know why, but see, when you do it, it's still there for me. Does it disappear for you? Because it's still there. What do you do? Do you report it? I think you need to report it and delete it. I don't know what you do at your end. There, you've done a bit of a tag team. Toby has the Toy Story wallpaper, blue skies and clouds. I love being there. Feels, oh my God, I love things to do with clouds. Like, you must have said that for a reason. I don't know why. I always love, like, I'm just always really, like, I actually bought a light, right? I was intending to put it behind me when I was doing lives on the wall. It was a light. It was a cloud that was meant to light up. And it was right when we were in the pandemic. I got home, took the fucking battery hang off. It was all rusty. I've been fucking done. I got it in the sale for, like, I think it was maybe like 30 quid or something. I got it for a tenner, but that's really not the point. Do you know what I mean? I was actually fucking raging. I thought that's really bad. But you know how some people would actually go and like ruin somebody's small business? And I thought it's not that deep, but because she might not have known, but I always wondered, I thought, I wonder if that was a genuine mistake. Or if she was just trying to get rid of something. But I think it must be a genuine mistake because, somebody could be that much of an asshole. But yeah, anyway, it was a cloud. It was a cloud that had lights on it. Yes, report. Oh, right, report it, and then it just appears at my side. All right, well, that's quite good to know then. Right, okay. So, what else does Lily want to be telling you? So that I hope you're listening to this, Sophia, because this is for you. I think it is going for more than just you, though. Release all anger. As that alarm goes off that makes me angry. It just fucking makes me angry. Do you know what I mean? It's like even if I'm like in the happiest mood, I'm like, no, fuck off. And it's so funny because I don't lose my shit like that very much, but that I'm not. Oh, can I change that to a song? Do the iPhone, can you have it as you can't have it as a normal song, eh? Or can you? Because you can do that on that Samsung one. But I don't know that maybe I'll not dive into that right now when I'm doing this, but because it just really fucks me off. It's just so annoying. Don't give power to, oh my God, look at what that means something, right? That means something because look what I just said, right? I was getting angry at the alarm as I pull a card a bit angry. I said, that really fucks me up. And this says, don't give power to negative words by saying them. Oops. Cancel, clear, delete. I take that back. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. So all jokes aside, I really do feel it's like future vision coming in, future vision. I'm actually going to switch to a different deck. I feel, Sophia, you're actually, oh, we didn't use the dice. I'm gonna use these for the reading too. It's like I feel like you are going to be pissed off by someone quite soon, to be honest. I do. So, and I feel this is going to be a test of you knowing what's worth it and what's not. So I don't know what that's about yet. I'm going to pick an energy oracle and I'm just wanting to see if this works out. I was going to do it for the collective, but I want to see what question do we need for Sophia. Now, if you see anybody kicking about anywhere on fucking line using these dice, they copied me. Because I'd be very fucking surprised if somebody's using this in this way. This is you. Oh yeah, you see, and that is unique because that is my placement. My moon conjunct Uranus would be very different. And this is different because I've never done this before, but I can read anything. Put me to the test. Well, I'll do some actual tea leaf readings, not just the cards at some point. Yeah. Right. What do we need for Sophia? Who is the bravest person you know? And then I'll ask you the next thing. Because the next one might be hard for you. But, oh my God, that looks like I'm picking my nose. I was itching my nose, and that would have been a good thumbnail. I'm gonna put that up there. There we go. Right. M&S sent me some used. Love it. That's what I was looking for. And actually, this goes off the back of that. Name one thing you like about yourself. M&S sent me some used slippers when I'd ordered for my mum's birthday. It was not used. What were they thinking? Were they like smelly feet? Sorry for laughing, but that's quite funny. I got the nicest slippers, right? I got leopard because oh God, I think I have told that before, but I only worked out quite a few years ago now, but it wasn't that long ago. I only worked out maybe about 4 years ago that I need to sleep with an eye mask, right? But before that, I used to when I was younger, and I'm not talking that young, like literally when I was a teenager into my late 20s, crossing over into a bit of my 30s, I used to put this squishy pillow thing. It had the micro beads in it. And like I even used to do it like when my twin flame was staying. Like I'm not even kidding you. I come home drunk after a night out, and obviously I was, not at the other bits. But then I'd be like, right, when it's time to go to sleep, fucking put that over my head. And he used to piss himself laughing when he woke up in the morning. He'd be like, "What the fuck?" I'm just like, listen, mate, right? This is how I need to go to sleep, right? I think it's maybe because the curtains were shut and the light was coming in the but that did just pop in my head. It was funny because I had like that's how long he was in my life until he wasn't, because it was like I had a leopard print one and then I had a blue one and then it just went like Megan and I had to like, I don't know. I must have parted with it at some point. I must have binned it. But then I evolved to the eye mask and I've got quite it's not fat. Well, yeah, it is. It's like a nice sort of velvety, silky leopard print one. And then I got leopard print slippers because my slippers were a bit patty. These ones, which are quite frankly fucking minging because I got them last Christmas. I love them though. They're like pinky with like a bit of gold glitter. And then I got them leopard print ones, but they don't fucking fit. Said they were a 6, I'm a 6, and I'd say they're a 5. So I'm going to get, well, they don't look that dirty, but they really, oh no, they do. Like, but they really are. And they stink. They don't stink that bad, to be honest, but yeah, I tried to get new ones and they didn't fit. So at least I got the eye mask. That's the moral of that story. But I'm going to give them my sister for her Christmas. So don't tell her. Oh no, I'm not. She's a 6 too. She's just going to have the same, and she's really fussy with everything. Any fucking present I give her, do you know what she done actually? I got her a really sorry, I'm just going to call her out, but it's quite funny. I got her a really expensive face wash for Christmas last year. She gave me it back the last time she was at my house. I was fucking winning. I was like, listen, mate, I'm not being bought that. That's fucking 25 quid. Cheers. Do you know what I mean? I manifested that shit. So there's a good example of manifesting isn't always what you think, right? I was like, times were hard up and I didn't have the money to get that face wash because it ranges from anything from 25 quid to like 32. And I was kind of like, shit, I really need that because my skin's so sensitive. And all I know is it was like, I literally just fought that. And when she was dropping off my niece, she was like, do you want this back? And I mean, fucking no giving two shits about the fact that she's giving me back the Christmas present that I fucking put a lot of thought into. but I was like, yeah, thanks, cheers. You know what I mean? So that really is, I gave from the kindness of my heart. And it fucking literally came back around. So there's something, I don't know if that's going to make sense to, but there's something in that. That's so funny. Integrity, good. I love it. And that's my favorite word. Again, this is why we're on the same page. I love it. I probably would have answered exactly the same as you. That's interesting. Right. So, either that or my sense of humor. But I probably would have said integrity. Right. What does it mean I need to, what does need to know about? That's it, you. Oh. Okay. We've got all tied up on the bottom and we've got man holding a heart. Patience again, patience. So we've got something about patience, and I'd say that's impatience. Lee was given a bunny eye mask for her birthday and she loves it. I got given some. Wait a minute, there's something like there's so many synchronicities here. I was watching I watched Hop for about 10 minutes, and then the wee girl that was here was like, this. Well, she didn't say it was shit, but basically she was giving me the vibe, this is shit. I was like, it is a bit shit. Actually, I watched it. It's quite a good film. It's about Easter. Well, it's got the hottie in the Notebook, not Noah, the other hottie. That's why I'm always like, that is actually quite a hard decision. Do you know what I mean? Like, not the true love thing, the looks wise. It's like shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Marsden. Is it Matt? No, it's not. What's his name? It's something Marsden. Is it Luke Marsden? I think it might be Luke but he's nice. but him, yeah. But she wasn't digging it. But that's a rabbit, so. And you know, next year is the year of the rabbit. I got given some Wonder Woman slippers. Wonder Woman slippers. Oh my god. Oh, they were tiny, and I've got size 9 feet. What size were they? Were they like smaller than a 6? Well, I fucking said them my way. James Marston. Right. Okay. So there might be something about the name James with that coming up. Moving on. Yes. Yeah. I know why you're laughing. Oh, fucking hell. Many things. There's fucking many things happening that I'm laughing at, but shit. Right, okay, so 45. Fucking hell, man. Jeez, must be safe though. Right. 45. Oh, look, so it's not 43, but maybe there's. Right, so Sophia, I have man holding a heart in reverse. So I don't know. Oh, wait, it's on page 144. We love it. But I've just started saying that all the time, haven't I? Or have I always said that? We love it. I'm always like, we love it. And I'm like, who's we? Is it like me and my spirit team? We love it. When this card is reversed, it could indicate oh yeah. I think this is I think it's gonna be a male that's gonna annoy you, or you know, and you're gonna be tested to not hold your comments till Claire finishes my reading chart. Oh no, but remember, it'll always have something to do with your reading though. So listen, there must be something significant to do. But yes, well done for speaking up. But it'll have something to do with the reading. The year of the rabbit may be significant, right? She means because I keep talking to you and then it's like moving away from it. But it's a flow. But fair enough, you want to go to your bed or something. Right, but listen up, because I'm doing it, right? I'll stop looking at the comments, full stop, right? Just now, until I finish this. This could be the man that's going to upset you in some kind of way, right? And it's not like, I don't feel it's a big deal. I just feel like someone's going to, you know what I mean, piss you off a little bit like, you know, that a bit of that happened to me today. And it's just kind of like, I feel, yeah, I can just tell they're telling me that. When this card is reversed, it could indicate a disconnect or even total shutdown regarding your emotional life. It's time to open up and know that you can handle deep emotions and the energy they bring up. Oh, so this could be very relevant to others out there too. Whether it's anger, grief, or utter bliss, you can become. This is, I know what this is about for you, even if you don't, but it's more important that you know. So listen to what I'm saying. I know you are. Whether it's anger, grief, or utter bliss, you can be comfortable in their experience and in their expression, which is what you've already done today. That's pretty wow, by the way. But this is very in line with your thingy. So that's amazing. The man hold it. Thank you, Charlotte. The man hold it. I mean, it's me that gets, but again, it is always part of it. But even that is part of it. If that is part of your thingy, then it's the man holding a heart reversed can also indicate a difficult connection or even relationship with a man who may be easy to anger. Oh my God, how crazy is this that I said that's kind of got me a little bit, by the way, because I said I feel somebody's going to piss you off and you're going to be tested to whether to be triggered by it or not, right? And I'm just laughing because I don't think I did pass the test. That's hilarious. Anyway, so funny. Everything that happens to my life is so that I can tell the story as a medium. It's so funny. But yeah, basically, yeah, I felt it was going to be somebody was going to annoy you, and I did feel it was a male. And this is about a male that is angry. So how weird is that? The man holding a heart reversed can also indicate a difficult connection or even relationship with a man who may be easy to anger, deceitful, or quick to criticise. His behaviour could be attributed to fear and self-doubt, yet he would never admit it. Oh, so that feels like pride and ego. You deserve honouring in any relationship, so set some boundaries and don't buy into this emotional chaos. Your soul longs for emotional peace. Now, that's kind of talking like it's romantic. I'm not feeling that for you. It's not about that. Unless it's talking about past stuff, which it could be. I feel it's more talking about somebody like, you know, it's going to be like a family member or something like that. So it's going to be one of the boys, it's going to be somebody pushes it and you're just going to be like, I'm letting that go kind of thing. Or it might be something, a call for you to speak up. So you'll know in the moment. So let me know when it happens. And the affirmation is, listen to this. I am comfortable with all my emotions. I honour and express them in appropriate ways. I feel peace. And I know for a fact that's just to affirm to you that you're on the right track. Do you know what I mean? By honouring wherever you're at. I love it. This is so annoying though when I'm doing this, that the comments are so slow. Right. What else do we need to go with Sophia's message there? Very in line with what you set yourself this week though, isn't it? We care about you. We want to take, yeah, I know what they're saying to me. It's like, we care about you. We want you to take care of yourself. It's just a bit of a warning to not fall into taking care of others too much. That's what it feels like. Never forget you're loved. Love never dies. We will, again, this is a bit random and I don't know how you're going to remember, but I mean, you might actually, shit, you would. Is there something significant about, I can think of, I don't know if I'm wrong about that, but I can think about another, there's something significant about the 9th being an anniversary for you. I feel like it is an anniversary of somebody dying, but it might be an anniversary of something else. And now I'm kind of thinking, I feel like the 9th is, oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe. I never thought about that. Maybe it is that. You'd know better than me. Were you feeling it was? But is the 9th a significant passing of anybody? Or is it just, you don't need to say if it's an anniversary of a passing, but am I right if it's another anniversary? Because I think it might be another anniversary. I don't know, because again, it's like, no, I do. I don't remember, you know, people significant in my life. I don't remember everyone the day that they died, but most people I do. Because again, it's like with my mediumship, I'm good with dates and star signs and songs and films and all, quite a lot of things, because I just like songs and films, and so, but we will light the path to new possibilities for your future. Stay aware. Oh my God, it is about that. See, this is what I mean by it's not an exact science, because you saying that is like, you know, it doesn't feel wrong. And the reason why I feel you're actually right there is because, look, make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. And the thing is, if you're starting to speak up for yourself where you didn't before, right? It's not a passing, is it? But does it make sense for you for like the 9th being a significant date for something else? Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's. I just looked at my messages. I thought that. So you me know what that is, right? I knew. So that, how weird is that? I knew. You know what I mean? I didn't like, because you know me. You know that I don't remember, but I could feel it. So, right. So they were talking about a significant ending, and it was like that. I know what they're talking about. That was close. Something. It's like, I feel it is your nan is talking to me about the, right. Wow. If you're right, I know what they're doing here, right? This is not just yours. This is what is, isn't it so weird, right? Because I get it now. I've noticed a pattern. On the nights where it's one person that donates, specifically, right? One person, they make me use that person's reading to really sort of tease it out, to then make it be for more people and to make it collective. And again, you might think I've always done that, but it seems to be more. This is like the 3rd time this has happened now. It might even be more than that. But the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm using a bit of what's going to make sense for you And now, because again, it's like your message is sort of teetering off, but they're pulling me to the all tied up card, right? And what they're saying to me is this is how a lot of people feel out there. A lot of divine masculine energies, which would have been you at one point, you felt all tied up, felt like I'm trapped, there's nowhere to go, whether it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or quite physically, you know what I mean? When people just, they're trapped in a situation and they can't move. I don't mean like, well, I didn't actually mean like tied up, like she's tied up, but you know what I mean? Christ, if it was anything like the one I channeled on the fucking Scorpio moon, you know what I mean? That was like shit like that. But it doesn't always need to be that drastic. It's just where people feel trapped in their own thoughts. And it's about, until you were able to close the door on one chapter, you wouldn't have been able to make way for that happy ending, which is now within your grasp. And it's stand up for what you know is right. We know we're supporting you. Yeah, so it's quite interesting, like what I feel's happening now. It's like it's went a bit into like the man that is going to be coming into your future. But it's I'm like, is that just like, right, I'm just gonna put that on. That's quite true. That is quite true, actually. That's quite true. But it's kind of like, yeah, what I'm feeling they're saying is it's like there's an ending. It's like because you were able to close the chapter on one part of your life, because they're pulling me to two cups again, union, true love, empress, new beginnings. It's like in balance, like the sun and the moon. It's like because you were able to close the chapter on one part of your life and you've settled into this next part of your life, this happy ending with this new love can be, it's in your, you know, it's not so far away. It might not be right round the corner, but it's not like a million miles away kind of thing. Oh, that wouldn't even be that long if it was quite literally a million miles away. But well, it might be. I'm terrible at maths, but you know what I'm saying. And it's kind of like you're ready because it's your this. See what I mean? This is crazy because I'm reading you, but I'm also know that is reading a lot of divine masculines. The time wherever they're at on the timeline, spread your wings and fly. We are proud of you. And it's like the 13 on that card as well is death and transformation. It's Scorpio energy. And as we know, there was a shitload of Scorpio energy recently. And, you know, the South Node still in Scorpio is let the past go, let it die. Live and let die. I don't know the rest of the words. I just heard that though. Yeah, and it is just something about that. It's like you couldn't move on. We have fun, you must enjoy yourself too, right? It's kind of, wait a minute, where do I want to go now? Right, give us a bit of info. If you're telling us about this mystery twin flame man in the future, can you tell us a little bit about him? Tell us something and make it make sense out of all these cards. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Don't know why I sang it, but but it's amazing. As I just pick, you know, as I made you say. And by the way, can I just say it again? I might not have interviewed Sevilla on a video, but that the fact that when I said who's the bravest person you know, and she didn't say someone else. I mean, because that's kind of like the I think that's a meme somewhere floating about. I've seen it before. It's like, you know, when somebody says what's something you're grateful for, if it takes you a long time to actually say yourself, you know, you've got work to do. So the fact that, you know, and again, remember, Sophia has done a lot of work, you know, you've done therapy, you've done you've experienced all the different bits that I've got to offer, haven't you? And it's like, that is amazing that you know, that you answered you and that you said your integrity, because it's like, you know, you've worked on that bit, and it's, I mean, obviously there's always work to do for all of us, but yeah, that's why that's fucking exciting. You can tell how close we get. I'm like, that's fucking exciting that you just got it. It's safe for you to love, and it's safe for you to open your heart, because it makes sense of everything. I'm gonna have to watch this back. It makes sense of everything else I just said, and I feel it makes sense for other twin flames as well. I love it. And what else? And what? Oh my God. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Love yourself first. This is your journey. I literally just said about you doing therapy with me. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. But that is what you've done. This is literally, yeah, this is the growth. This is the order. You're able to answer that because you've done the work. Healing family issues, loving yourself first. So of course your happy ending is within reach. Rejoice and admire. Oh, look, rejoice and admire. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. What that means is, because he isn't physically here yet, you don't have a fucking Scooby-Doo who he is in this life, but we know from doing your past life regression, you're going to know exactly who he is when you meet him, because you're just going to feel it. Your heart's going to be exploding, fireworks. There's going to be all kinds of romantic songs going off, and I was going to say the end of romantic films, but Sophia like literally doesn't watch TV or films. So it's like, I'm always like, have you seen this film? It's like, no. But it's like that. It's like, start paying attention to the energetic connection. Like, go within, meditate, like, you know, connect on the astral realms, and you'll bring them about sooner. If you're fucking ignoring them, you're not answering the phone in the astral. You know what I mean? Never mind astral, you know, getting on like astral sex. You're not even fucking answering the phone to have a chat. You need to start talking to this guy in astral. I can talk to you about that if you want to. It's time to think of everything you admire in your partner. But again, your true twin flame is the other half of you. Hey, Rose, is that Hey, Rose, is that you? Sorry, you'd only get that banter if you knew what came up in her past life regression. That's so funny. That's very witty. Oh, shit. Oh. I think you actually need to tell people what you mean by that, because they'll be like, what? You don't need to, but right, this is the next best thing. Sometimes we need to vicariously live through people very soon. And I've kept, so you've got make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. And now you've got very soon. I swear to fucking God that if you come into union before I fucking do, whoever the fucking hell is mine, I will be delighted, because you deserve it, because you are a very brave person and you are of integrity. But I better be fucking right behind you. Or that's quite funny. See what I mean? Though, what do I always say? There's no fairness in this, and I do feel it as soon. I don't know how soon, but for some reason I do feel it's within a year, which that's really fucking, if you think about it, I do feel it is. And you know me, I don't usually say timing, but I'm saying that. You need to get out more. I mean, I can fucking talk, but do you know what I mean? It's like sorry, my nose is really itchy, but we know that's the spirit world. It's because the thing is, you don't know you're never going to meet him if you don't get out of the house. Seriously, you need to go walking around the block and shit like that, because you're going to bump into him like out and about. Clearly decide this card. Oh my God, absolute banter. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So, but I've just told you how to do it. Answer honestly. I already know the answer to this, but answer honestly. Do you talk to him telepathically? No, you fucking don't. You might have started doing it after the past life regression, but do you? And it's okay if it's a no, but start doing it. I actually gave this ranty channeling to another close friend of mine that's a twin flame, because she also doesn't do that because she previously thought someone else was her twin flame, who's, you know, like what a lot of people do, is a fucking trauma bond. And then it there kind of gives you a bit of PTSD, and you don't want to, you're just kind of like, oh, fuck this twin flame shit. But it's like, because I've helped so many people through with that shit, it's like, you know, yeah, never, you have to. Maybe that's something I need to do for you. Maybe, hey, maybe we've just come up with a content idea live in front of other people. Rather than me doing an audio that's just personalized for whatever anybody wants it for, why don't I do a general, is that what the people want? Do you want that? Will I do a general kind of short talk to your twin flame before you go to sleep audio? I don't know. Maybe I'm coming up with some ideas here. And again, who gives us, if somebody's fucking lurking on me and they want to go copy me, won't be as good as mine. Because I'll channel your guides, do you know what I mean? The most I said is, show me your face so I can decide. Yeah, but that's superficial. If you were on the live last night, you might be like, yeah, but Claire, you said that looks do matter. Well, they fucking do. Do you know what I mean? They fucking do to me. I'm no fucking, do you know what I mean? Like I said, it's like, I was about to say I'm only joking, but I just haven't, right? I'm attracted to good-looking men. Sue me. But again, it's not like I want fucking loads of, like, 10 different ones, do I? I can still appreciate if someone's good-looking, but I don't fucking do anything about it. It's called discipline. But all jokes aside, it shouldn't be about how they look. Because we get old, we get wrinkly, depending on, you know, how life's going. Sometimes you put on weight, sometimes you lose weight. That shit doesn't matter. You will find them attractive, trust me. Clearly decide what do you want so that it comes to you now. It's an attraction, but it don't keep a relationship, but a good, clean heart does. What does that mean? Let's break that down. Let's do a little bit of teasing that out. No, it's true though. Yeah, you need more than, you need more than physical attraction. Well, actually, do you know what? This is providing quite a lot of interest in chat, because often that is what sends, well, I don't know, but yeah, again, it's hard for when it's a woman divine masculine, but what I know is the attraction thing is often what sends the men runners away, because they think they judge themselves for how sexually attractive they are to their twin flame, and then they kind of like, I'm not even kidding you, by the way, it's like, and I don't know if mine's is still this fucking hot about me, but it's kind of like, you know, it's, well, actually, I think I've been, but anyway, whatever. We'll just push that aside. This is generally from what I've seen. It's, and no, I know it. It's kind of like, it's, yeah, it is. I think you can kind of be like, this isn't normal, because like I'd literally just have sex all the time, and especially if you met them like that, you may. But then it's just because that is part of the twin flame thing, and like I say, it may be really strong for other sets of twin flames than some other ones, but then the energy just all sort of settles down and you get used to all the shit that I just said. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you're right. Yeah, what matters is it's good to be attracted to someone, and all twin flames are, listen, all shapes, sizes, creeds, colors, whatever you want to call it, mark my words, it doesn't matter how generally good looking someone is. Whoever your twin flame is will find you really attractive, and they'll find you really attractive, because it is a soul thing. And then other people will be attracted to the two of you just because of that. Oh shit, no, you can't. I just want to see a wee bit more about that. What else do you want to take? I've got this book here. Oh, wait, this is quite funny actually, because in these cards, it's got one about a garden and a gardener. And I always think of you, because it's like you getting your garden. Look, that's you. Stay optimistic about your love life. Your man's coming. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And like I always say, there's not a lot of cards where there's one person on the card. So yeah, would you like, I think I should do that. I think I should do that. I think that's long overdue. I'm a fucking twin flame channel in both senses of the word. And I should have a short audio for people to connect with their twin flame. Why have I not done that before? I think I'd be quids in. I've been missing a trick. Right. I'm going to roll that one out for you guys. Sorry about that. I'll get that on the website when the website's published, because I'm going to do that soon. Like, I really am. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. Oh yeah, look, he's coming. Whoever this guy is, he's coming. Your soul is preparing to reconnect, trust in the process. See, because that is still quite soon for you if it's within a year. Wow. Because this is my card that, look, they're almost looking at each other. Trust the process. That's what we always say in therapy. Annoying but true. Respect and honesty is what keeps things going. Yes, exactly. Right. But again, it's that all those things are true that you said, but then there's all the other stuff that goes with being twin flames, that remembering. God, I mean, I've never said that before. I think it's true. I think really, I think ultimately it's like, because it's like, that's what annoys me sometimes. And I've caught other kind of people that know what they're talking about with twin flames to a certain extent, but when they're sort of saying like, oh yeah, we're going to get to a point where everyone's trauma is totally healed. Well, we're not quite there yet. Do you know what I mean? And actually with twin flames, your twin flame mirrors all your wounds. So what I was kind of feeling, I didn't sort of say it, was like, it's like really all twin flame couples kind of need either a couples counselor or their own counselor to kind of work. They actually they need me, damn it. They need me in their life, or somebody that does stuff to me, because it's like, that is really challenging. Even if you have had loads of, it's a bit weird, like you have to have a really tight friendship, as well as all the other stuff. The sacred woman, that is you. Serendipity. Look, the sacred woman meets the sacred man through serendipity. And that's one of my favourite words. And serendipity means happy accident. Divine masculine. I knew I was going to pick that card. You meet your divine masculine through serendipity. And I always say you're going to fucking bump into him in a park. I'm telling you, that's going to happen. Get cutting about the local parks. People will be like, there's that woman again. Feed the birds, tuppence. You won't even get that reference. Have you ever seen Home Alone? There's a woman in the park that feeds the birds. And that's in New York. So there might be something about New York. Hey, oh my God, how weird would that be? Have you? Hey, will we go to New York? Do you want to go to New York? I've been waiting a few years on somebody else taking me to New York, but that never happened. So maybe me and you should go to New York, because maybe there's something about New York, because that's the only place I ever want to go, as I'm looking at a picture of it. And that kind of vision went a bit wrong once. I've been there twice. And yeah, that's in Central Park. And I keep saying you're going to meet him in a park. How fucking weird would that be? How weird would that be if you met him in a park and it was Central Park? And I'm thinking it's your fucking local park. Yin yang. God. Self-respect. See, he can come into your life now because you've got self-respect. They do have big parks, but they've got Central Park. I was so ill. When I went there, I was so ill. I nearly died. I'm not even kidding you. I got, I had a really weird effect. Sorry, my nose is so itchy, but it is the love under the spirit. Yeah, my nose was so itchy. It's my nose. I said it really serious. Yeah, I got really bad jet lag, and my sister thought I was dying. She just didn't want to worry my mum and dad. But I did. It wasn't really very funny for the photos, but my face, like, it is kind of funny. My face ballooned like massively, right? So it was like whatever happened with it, it was like my face went huge. So that's third time lucky. The next time I go there, better fucking none of that weird shit happening. Yeah, anyway. Right, so I'm gonna wrap up whatever I was saying to you with, wait a minute. Ah, that would kind of fit with the park thing. You know what I mean? I could see how that would kind of fit with the park thing. Right, what else do we need to know? Continue to grow by seeking new knowledge. We applaud your efforts. Let the animals on earth support you, feel their unconditional love. But I always feel for you, like, because you really took on board my spirit's guidance through me about utilizing the power animals. It's like calling on your power animals. Yeah, look, I don't know what it is, but you're going to have to stand up for yourself about something quite soon. Stand up for what you know is right. We are supporting you. 27th. Is the 27th not Sunday? You doing anything this weekend? Spread your wings and fly. We're proud of you is coming up again. Yeah. Anyway, you don't know yet because it's not happened, but just look out for it. Right. Oh my God. So again, I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to be going soon. And it's 5 to what is this fucking Cinderella reference? We've got 5 minutes, guys, before I turn into a pumpkin. I thought I came on looking like a fucking pumpkin, so it's I nearly peed myself. That was quite funny. I came on looked like fucking Cinderella, so I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? It's oh shit, that's hilarious. Well, I'm finding it pretty funny. Oh dear. You can't fucking magically transform back if you never went in the first place, you know what I mean? I'm going tomorrow actually, guys. I don't know why, but just because it's a Friday and it's like it's the last day, I think I'm going to wear like a gold top. Just because I've got loads of gold tops, and when can you ever wear them? You know, I wear them at New Year. I always put like my gold tops on at New Year, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm wearing it tomorrow. You know what I mean? It'll be like a gold jumper or a gold top of some sort. Yeah, I've got loads of them. Get excited. That's my night out. The last Friday of the challenge. I tell you what I'm doing this weekend. Fuck all. I'm fleeting Saturday, Sunday, and fucking Monday. Nobody's getting the phone at you. No, but like just fucking silenced. And Pammy, who likes to wake me up, who likes to wake me up every morning, at fucking 8 in the morning, ping, ping, ping. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, shit. So I love you, Pammy, if you're watching this, but so funny. True though, it is true. So I silence it. But yeah, sometimes I forget to. It was like, who messaged me this morning? Oh, my sister was like, oh, you won't be up. It was like 11 o'clock. She was like, you might not be up yet. I was like, what? Actually, I was up, but only because I needed to get up. That's why I'm quite amazed I'm awake now. Right, what do we need to know? Right, so I'm just going to give you one more card. Sophia, yours moved into like a collective, but I feel you need one more card. And then I'm going to go, like, just pull it for the collective. Oh, how weird. I'm not getting up to show you, but I can show you like another time. Have I ever told you that for my nieces I got this game? By the way, if anybody's got young children that are above, well, it says 3+, but there's this thing that I got off Amazon a couple of years ago called Build a Garden. And so how weird, see, they're showing you. I use anything. I'm reading a bloody kids box right now that says Build a Garden. And there is significance with you with wanting a garden. So, oh, I've just realised that that's significant with what you just said to me privately there. Always look at the world as if you were seeing it for the first time. Be childlike, and I just read a child's game. So basically, it's little flowers. You make, oh, then there's something about flowers again, and I used the flower deck. Well, I think they're wanting me to use the flower deck again. You just make all these plastic flowers. It's amazing. Like, because even the wee girl that's going to be 7 next week, that was you, she loves that. In our busy lives, it's easy to forget the carefree attitude we had when we were children. Well, speak for your fucking self, I never lost it. But it's never too late to start living that way again. Whatever you're doing, remember to laugh and play and stop taking life so seriously for a little while. There you go, that's you, Tope. And anyone else that needs to hear it. Right. What do we need for Sophia, seeing as you done the building? Oh my God, that's beautiful. Are you trying to make me cry, Lily? Is this your dad now? I might need to sit here a while longer. I think I can feel your dad. Let your inner beauty shine, pink rose. This is from your dad. When am I getting the garden? So you know I don't like when people ask me time frames. I don't know why the hell I said a year, and you can hold me to it because I said it in public. Somebody's fucking made me say that, so it better be true. But fuck knows. There you go. There's your answer. Like, you're a brilliant example of God's love. Everything. That's funny. You know why that's funny. I'm not going to explain it. You're a brilliant example of God's love. Everything about you is perfect. So let your light shine and inspire others. Sign from heaven. Your loved ones in spirit are waving hello and giving you reassurance that you'll be all right. Emotional healing. It's safe for you to let go of. This is from your dad as well, right? It's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, you allow your heart to mend. Financial healing. Your money struggles are a thing of the past. Oh, that worked on that session we done. Your money struggles are a thing of the past. Be open to all avenues to receive in, and you'll be provided for in every way. And what did I say today? I said that there was something in it when Charlotte's probably asleep now, actually. She's not. Actually, Charlotte, oh, wait a minute. We haven't finished this, actually. Yeah, Charlotte can talk again now. I think there was something in it when Charlotte said about the receiving thing. I feel that was really for everyone, because I think anyone that argues that that's not for them would be lying, basically, because it includes me as well. Because it doesn't just need to be money; it can be anything that you needed to get ready for. To get ready for. I meant to be ready to receive, but they meant what I said, and then oh, that's why they're making me lean over, because they're wanting me to show that again. And so the adventure begins. And so it is, just like you said it would be. Life goes easy on me most of the time. I think I got the words right. That's from Closer. What that song's called, My Daughter Something. It's a random title. I don't know. Oh God. I'm telling you, all these cards are saying the same fucking thing. It's about to happen. Potential promise. It's about to happen. And I've pulled loads of cards tonight that are like, it's happening. It's about to happen. Make way for that happy ending. And you're just like, when, damn it. Keep going. Stop the endless searching, inner quest. Yeah. Do you know what they're fucking saying, right? And I'm just going to wrap this up right now, right? And Charlotte, I'm going to give you a card for waiting. Stop the endless. Do you know why I'm actually giving Charlotte a card? Because Charlotte signed up to that platform that I'm about to close down. Like, seriously, Charlotte. So, you know what I mean? I've told you now. So yeah, no, what I've decided is when I jumped the timeline, I thought, right now, because there's not much of this year left, I'll pick back up the coffee thing if I'm guided to. Yes, thank you, Charlotte. If I'm guided to next year, maybe not as soon as January, but like usually I wake up again about February, March, but because it's just such a tiny handful of people on it, I think I'm going to wait again until the channel grows a bit and there's more people on it, because it just isn't worth it. So, and I've spoke to the people that applies to, but But because I said for whoever joins that, people will win something once a month. You should just win it every fucking time. So although it was only 2 months, like you're winning again. So stop the endless searching inner quest. But seriously, Sophia, that is about going within. Because I'm not, although I'm saying it in a jokey way, it's true. And this is also like, Caesar, this is coming. I know you know I'm telling the truth. Like this is coming. I did say that. I know kind of there's something a weird connection about when I don't wear makeup and I'm more kind of like I'm even more raw and real than what I usually am. And I suppose because it makes you more vulnerable. I mean, I don't give a fuck. It's like I just noticed the light in my eyes is more. I can see spirit in my eyes more when I've not got all the eye makeup on. And I can feel your nan and your dad's love really, really strongly. Do what makes you happy. Be with those who make you smile. Remember your roots, trust your wings. See, it's like spread your wings and all that. And I feel it's going to make sense to a few other people out there too. So take the message if it's sort of hitting you in the heart. But it's like, you need to connect with your twin in your heart. So if you've not started doing that, you need to do it. Because you need to think about it. It's like whoever he is out there, whatever pain you've went through, which you absolutely fucking have, and that's why you were meant to answer. Who's the bravest person you know? Me. We should all answer that. We should all say ourselves. Like, do you know what I mean? So start doing that, right? And then you can remind me because you're like my second brain. You can, or you just fucking are my brains, right? Like you can, tell me to do an audio thing, right? Remind me because I think everyone needs that. Because you did say today to do a general one, but I think I need to do that for everyone. Right, what deck are we going to use for Charlotte? Charlotte, is there any decks that you would like in particular, or do you want me to just see where I'm led? And see while you're saying, actually, that's what I was going to do. So you know how I was trying to remember what the wee girl said? She didn't say anything. She wanted the crystal cards, and the crystal that I picked for her was selenite. And when I read what selenite means in this deck, it was literally what we've been doing. It says, meditate with selenite brings purity to our thoughts by clearing, and I know this anyway, this is what I say all the time. That's why I've got selenite all about my living room. Meditating with selenite brings purity to our thoughts by clearing contaminants or clutter caused by beliefs or our own of those or those of others. Hello, that's what we've been doing all week. That's what I help people with. Selenite clears out energy as well as the energy of other crystals and never needs cleansing. That's something that I always remember about it. This is an optimal stone to have in a healing room as it can assist in keeping space free of unwanted or detrimental energies. It also protects against EMF exposure from computers, but that wasn't the bit that I liked. Be flexible in your thinking, for there's more wisdom in the universal consciousness than in your own individual mind, and it's always available to you. Oh my God, I have to laugh. When I was reading this to her earlier, she went, "Can you stop reading that?" She was like, "It's really annoying." I love kids, they're so fucking honest. I was like, all right, fucking hell. I was like, God, can tell you're a Leo moon. Right, so Sag Sun, Leo moon. Gotta love that fire. See, because I'm a fire, sun, and moon, I totally got it. Do you know what I mean? The way out of the old patterns is to enter the unknown without maps or well-defined familiar paths into the unknown. Sorry, I can't not sing that when I say the word unknown. Surrender your fear and know that the conscious universe is here to provide you with clarity and guide you through unexpected twists and turns. Oh, you're very welcome. Yes, because it will get damaged with water. Yes, you remember. Did you remember from me telling you that? Or did you pick that up from somebody else? Because I always say that too. Because I've got a little tea light one that I love in my room. And then I've got one that actually Susan, when I worked at a crystal shop, like Christ, that was like 8 years ago or something now. Was it 8 years ago or was it 7? Might be 7 years ago. Yeah, it's like free tea lights, and she gave me that as a gift when I left. So it's really heavy, but I have it in front of my TV because it like kind of transmutes the energy of the TV, I feel like. Or at least I tell myself that. Right. So what would you like, Charlotte? I don't know what I was maybe feeling like one of those crystal cards or yeah, you pick. Oh my god. Oh shit. What day's tomorrow? Right. Tomorrow's about the party, guys, right? Basically, spoiler alert. I've probably spoke some kind of random shite in tomorrow's video. I can't remember. I'll watch it because yeah, but it'll be whatever somebody needs to hear. And it's just basically, yeah, celebrate yourselves. You know what I mean? Take another step if you want, but celebrate your progress. Right. Tell us some before I do Charlotte's, because the comments are taking ages. Tell me something somebody else needs to know that's going to watch this on replay, or one of the 4 people that are lurking right now. Make that 3 people, because it says 5 people are watching. Right, as guided. I knew you'd say that. I was just being polite. I'm going to do the lurker first. So I'm going to pick 3 tea leaves, and whoever this lurker is going to hit you in the heart if it's for you. Might be from a loved one in spirit, so pay attention to the way that my mannerisms and everything, the way that I deliver it. Or it's just something you need to hear from spirit itself. I'm going to pick 3 cards, which are going to be someone's story. Fan. Romance celebration party. Whoa, someone's coming into union. Fan. Right. What else about that? Sagittarius season is about the party. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Would that be like boxing clever in business, or kind of watch it? Yeah, like it's, oh my god, is it not kind of linked to what I was saying about someone would fleece me? Like it wouldn't be wise for me to. It is, it's like kind of wise investment or something. Would it be something along those lines? But whatever. Shouldn't it, a fox is cunning and clever, isn't it? It's like, watching your back. So I feel that's something about someone's twin flame union, something about either somebody's already made clever moves in business to not take the wrong route. And I feel it's because they've been fucked over in the past, and it might not even be the too recent past. So it's about what you've learned from that. I might need more than 3 cards. And what else? Yeah, look. God, somebody really needed this, by the way. Somebody needs a vacation too, quite literally. I've just pulled vacation. That's the person that's going to New York. Lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. So yeah, there's something there about money, and there's something there about that is something to do with a union. And there's something about do you know what I sort of like? Again, this is what's fun when I don't know who this is, right? But I feel it's like, so again, because this could be someone watching right now, it could be someone watching replay, or it could be someone like 3 months, 3 years from now watching this. But I feel it's like, because I am obviously a twin flame channel, I'm a twin flame union channel, let's face it, that's what they're making me do, the timelines of people's unions. It's like, because I bring people, more into balance with themselves, so they don't feel, even if you're in physical separation, you don't feel that separate. You know what I mean? That is what this is about. That's soul retrieval. That's what I do. I balance the energies. It's like, yeah, there's a romance and there's a celebration. So that would, because it's twin flames, it's like some people coming together, and it might even be twin flames that work together in business, and basically, yeah, just watching who you get into business with, right? Or if you don't actually work in business with your twin, just you watching your back about who you do business deals with. And control your anger, you'll be sorry. Again, that kind of feels like a bit of a mix of like, maybe we didn't get to that person soon enough. Fuck knows. I don't know. You'll know what it's about. But yeah, something about a vacation. Maybe someone's getting a dodgy deal on a business trip or something. Right. Okay, so Charlotte, I'm actually going to do some of yours with this, right? What does Charlotte need to know? And then I'll... Oh my god. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Can I just look? Jesus Christ, where did that? That means something. Is it something unexpected? Is it something important? Why did it do that? Oh God. Please don't make my ass be on YouTube. No, it's not. It's okay. We're good. We're good. We're all right. I don't know what to do. Imagine my arse crack was out. That would be hilarious. That wouldn't be funny. I'm sorry. Like, that's not even funny. Don't ever fucking do that to me. Fuck. See, they always protect me. You might put. By the way, was it? I think the top was because it is kind of like they do feel like they're falling down. Shit. No, I watched. It was fine, wasn't it? Fuck. As soon as I get off this, I'm going to be fucking rewinding that. I see. Fast forward. Right. Disappointment in some affair. Charlotte. Now, sorry, I don't like when I'm given some kind of omen like this, but could that first bit have made sense to you? You're not thinking about doing any kind, I don't know, not getting into business or something, but could that have, maybe, do you know what, Charlotte? This is so fucking random, but I'm even thinking that message I just said, I'm wondering if that's something you need to pass on to one of your clients or one of your friends or something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you mix with a lot of women in business that will mix with other women in business. That's so specific, by the way, but I am sort of just hold it. It might not be, but I am sort of, because it could easily make sense to someone on here in the future or now or whatever. And, you know, let me know if that's you, if you can. But yeah, disappointment in some affair, right? Let's go with this, right? And then a sincere wish will be granted. But I feel like I'm kind of being told that whoever this is for, but I feel because I've said I want to go to yours now, it's just about, it's like a future, you know, it's like when I was told that like, you know, part of my gift is that like, you know, I have to tell someone something so that it doesn't happen. So whoever this makes sense to, and it's like I just kind of feel it's like being aware. Oh God, I've done this for you the other week too, wasn't it? Was it not like you said you were going to join somebody's subscription thing or something? And then someone told you not to, but this isn't like it's either, if it's not for you, it's going to be for someone you come into contact with soon, and it's going to be like, you're going to know what it is, but let me know, because it's like I'm onto something there. But it's like I feel from whatever you pass up, a sincere wish will be granted. So yeah, it is. It's like what I was describing at the start. It's like a tower moment. It's like something. It's not disappointing. It's just like I feel like some kind of offer might come someone's way, whether it's you or someone close to you, and it might seem like all that glitters is gold, and that because they're pulling me to do more of what makes you sparkle. It might seem quite exciting, but actually, tell me more about that. Tell me more about whether that's for Charlotte directly or someone she knows or a client or a friend or someone, because it's not going to make sense until it happens, because it's like a preventative thing. Yeah. Well, the good news is you got the pineapple card. I mean, that's what we use this deck for. Pineapple reconciliation time. Maybe your twin flames getting maybe something. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Fucking hell, guys, I'm telling you, I don't get this from nowhere. They're talking through me. Somebody is like potentially going to get a dodgy dealing in business. If they don't take care, there will be a loss of material wealth. It might not be that much. It might just be, oh, that wasn't worth it. And that, I feel they're just chucking that out because it's like that will happen for you. Strong emotion, passion, love or hate, fire. Hello, twin flames. You got pineapple and flames. Persevere and you will overcome your problems. That's about the long fucking journey to get there. Secret admirer. Oh my God. And this is the one, right? This is so specific. So we're going, they gave you a little bit of the twin flame shit, right? But this is the woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. But look, with that particular card, I'm always like, she looks like a bit shifty. She looks like not to be trusted. So it's, and she might wear her hair up like that, but like quite a lot like that's how she would wear her hair up quite a lot. It's I don't know what the fuck this is, I'm not gonna lie, but it's coming from somewhere. Good luck and beware of self-delusion. Yeah, there's something, and it's got a dragon and a horseshoe on it. There's something that looks like it's a good opportunity. So just bear it in mind. It's going to be for you or someone you know. Something looks like a good opportunity, but beware of self-delusion. It's kind of like you're going to feel with that 12th house placement, you're going to be like, nah, there's something not right about this. You'll be taken care of in difficult times. And I feel it might be something to do with it, right? You might think that it's going to be, well, obviously, why would anyone get involved with something for their business? It's like you might feel like, do you know what it's like? I've channeled this to you before. It's almost, and it's not, oh my God, this is so cool the way they're telling me this. Sorry if it's like, you know, if you're not getting it yet, but it's kind of like, I know this because I was just talking with someone right before I came on here, and it was about business stuff, because I was just sort of, she didn't really know that I help people with their business too. It's like business sort of coaching stuff. And I was kind of like, oh, see, look, I'm getting all geeky now. What was it that, and it was that kind of feeling of, well, it was all this kind of stuff about, it was all the kind of stuff I'm channeling, but what was that specifically said that was reminding me there? Oh, fuck. I was getting too... No, I need to pick up the cards again, and it is just that kind of feeling of, it's like passing up a good opportunity for great. That's what I'm meaning. It's kind of like, it's weird because I'm talking about business and money opportunities, but this could also be like twin flame love stuff. It's kind of like not settling for second best. So it's like whether this is about love or whether it's about, which you're obviously not going to do, right? But that actually could be talking about past things. That's up to you to decide. But it's kind of like, I feel it's, yeah, I feel it is just something about it's like, it's what I've said before, making sure it's a fuck yeah, rather than a, oh yeah, that would be kind of good and it might kind of give, you know, get me somewhere. But like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. It's kind of like, that's what it's kind of made me think it is actually you, or it's someone you really care about. Yeah, sincere wish will be granted. Yeah. And if you listen to that inner calling, it's a test, not to, it could even be, I think it's something as simple as like, but then why would that be a big deal? You know, when you said like talking in people's groups and that, it's like, I feel it's just maybe one of these is not, you're not meant to do it. That's what it is. And see, I only know that because you actually said it the other day. There's something, and this is funny when you do this. I know because there was somebody, this was years ago, but there was somebody that wanted me to like, I don't know if, yeah, they did. They kind of wanted me to talk in their group and that, but just so wasn't my cup of tea in the slightest. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not even going to, it would have opened up big opportunities for me and quite a lot of money actually, but I didn't care. So it's something, so it might be something similar. It might, that makes sense, doesn't it? It would be all that glitters isn't gold. It would be like, oh yeah, like, you know, but it's like, it might be that it's a call to, yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna, that will. Excitement, yeah, that's basically what we're getting at. It's like there needs to be excitement behind it. And if the excitement behind something is only about the money, but you're kind of like, oh God, but there's something I don't like about this person. Because that's basically what they're, I mean, this, thank God, like I could use experiences from the past when they're ages ago. But the person, the sort of, the thing I'm being shown is I just found this. I mean, I'm actually being shown to people. I just found both these people really fucking annoying. And I mean, that's fine. Loads of people will find me really annoying, right? And so they don't need to watch, and they probably don't. But then there's some fucking people that might be weirdly kind of find me annoying. And so I don't fucking know. But all I know is both these particular people that I'm being shown, I found them really annoying, which isn't their fault. But and it's not like you mean nice, but yeah, I can't even, yeah. One I found particularly annoying just because yeah, it was just fake. I could just tell it was fake. And it was just, yeah, I just didn't want to do it. And also I'd helped them with something at one point and didn't really get any thanks for it. And then they did make a shit ton of money. That happened with quite a few folk. Didn't really appreciate that. But anyway, besides that, and that's what I'm meaning. Like, and then when people go on to have quite a lot of success in that, it's like if I was like, oh, I actually helped that bit, but then it's desperate. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's enough for me to know that. And then, but again, this is so many people that if anybody's still lurking, they'll be like, is that me? And I'm like, well, fucking take your pick. There was a few years. But yeah, this other one was like this is where I'm being a bit, I'm showing you my shadow, I'm being a bit like, you know, it is a nice enough person, but it was like, I don't know what it was. There was just something that was really quite annoying. And so I just, as in, I couldn't have been around them quite a lot, even in the online space. And they were just seem to be quite like, again, because I attract some folk like that. Like, it's like, you got to be, again, I don't know whether I'm saying this to you because that's what's, why am I saying that why am I saying that? It's just that, it's just being not, it's just kind of not saying yes to things. I suppose it's not saying yes. Yeah, it is that actually, because that is what I spoke about in my kitchen tonight with someone, not saying yes out of desperation. Which, of course, I would say, oh, I wouldn't do that. And you would say you wouldn't do that. But actually, think about it. If things were quite, you know, we will have probably done it in the past, or we could potentially. So it's just about, there's some sort of thing coming up where don't do that. Because if you pass up that, something even better is going to come along right after it. And it will be a fuck yeah. And it will, yeah, because it's what makes you happy. Good news. Oh my God. Good news. Is your twin flame a fair man? I'm sure he's a fair man, but I mean, does he have fair hair? Dealings with a relationship with a man with blonde, grey, or white hair. Good news. But you see, I wonder, I mean, you work with women, don't you? I'm going to push that aside. But but yeah, it's just they're telling me there's something about good news coming. Wish will not be granted. You see, and that, oh my God, this is kind of mental. Oh my God, this is quite fascinating. Look at this. Yeah, I'm going to stop now because they're just saying the same thing. But look, there is something in it, Charlotte. And again, I feel it is. I feel a bit of this is for you, and a bit of it is for someone you might come across. So just be open. Wish will not be granted, but these all came out together. But these are the ones, if somebody goes ahead with that path, something won't work out, sorrow over a loss. And I feel it's some kind of, it's either financial loss, and it might not even be a lot. It could be like an example of signing up to something that actually like, this isn't for me, but it's like, wish will not be granted, sorrow over a loss, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Again, it's like, I feel whoever this woman is, I can actually, it's like a woman that wears her hair up, dark hair, and she wears her hair up quite a lot. And I think, yeah, so think about it. If I don't do that, well, I do it fairly often, don't I? But I went quite descriptive. If I am, both these people I'm thinking about do have dark hair too, but it's like, if I was talking about two people I found annoying for whatever reason, right? It's kind of like, it's somebody that you're going to be like, they're really annoying me. And you're just going to get a feeling it's not really your cup of tea. But then I don't know until it happens. It's something like that. So just trust yourself. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation, great happiness, and then it's great happiness away from it. But again, yeah, I just feel if you took that path, or if it's someone to do with you, it just would end anyway. It'd be like, so it's kind of like, it's like the example of joining somebody's paid subscription group, then being like, actually, I don't like this. And then it would have to end. So you would have a financial loss if you didn't use it. And I don't know about you, but I've certainly fucking done that over the years. But it might not, it might be that exact thing. Or it might be describing something from the past, might you, but I don't feel stepping into a new experience, yeah. So it's just I feel it is, that's what it is. It is. It's either I feel it's like not doing something like that, like not joining something else that you don't need to learn something else about, that you already have enough information, and do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. Vacation. And it's like, in a weird way that they talk to me, it's like you need that, you need feminine energy, you need rest, you need to receive, you need to do things that are fun. So I think it is, this is what I'm being told too, I think it's just about us taking a bit of time for ourselves and really saying fuck yeah to the things that excite you. Yeah. And then look, reconciliation. So that is not only physical reconciliation when the time is right, but it's reconciliation with yourself. Because otherwise, dissatisfaction with life. A sincere wish will be granted when you. So it's like basically take care of yourself. I'm going to switch to a different day. It's like taking care of yourself. It's like not overdoing it, and kind of. That's what I think it is, because I wouldn't have known that. I think when you said you were signed up for how many did you say? 56 groups. That is like pretty wow. But I'm thinking there's some of them you're not meant to do. And that doesn't take a psychic to work that out. And I don't know what fucking ones. So I think that's what it is. I think that's because I wouldn't, yeah. That's what I'm piecing together. I might be wrong, but right. What does Charlotte need to know on top of that to help her work out what the fuck that was all about? And it must be important for me. I've decided to do that. I love those cards though. I love those tea leaf cards. Because you do have to go a bit, oh, maybe we should use those ones. Escapist, come home to yourself. That is basically what I know that you know that's what I just said. That is what they just said through me. Your potential is endless. Come home to yourself. Do you know what I'm getting this sort of vibe of? It's like I'm getting this sort of energy of, now that you've sort of made this momentum and you've moved forward, it's like, don't like resist the temptation to get lured in by all the lead up to Christmas or January. You have to do this. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's something that you're like, yeah, that's going to get me from A to B. It's something like that. I can just tell with everything they're showing me. But there is something about just, yeah. Anyway, right. So come home to yourself, escapist. You can be guilty of that as a Pisces, all of you Pisces. Right, 32. Everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows. Some of us like to listen to music. Some of us like to read. And some of us like to leave it all behind and go on vacation. Oh my God, Charlotte. When are you getting a holiday? Because that's 2 cards saying a vacation. Listen, guys, we all need a fucking vacation. And I'm not even American. It's called holiday to us. But vacation, holiday, we're listen, mini breaks, weeks away, fucking, you know what I mean? We all need it. Maybe it's just talking about the Christmas holidays. We don't call it the holidays, but you in America, you call it the holidays. We just call it Christmas. All of that is totally healthy. All our lives can get incredibly stressful. Yeah, that's what I was saying, wasn't it? It was just like busy. Too much escapism can mean you're not confronting a big problem, you see, because escapism can be when we escape into being too busy, which isn't healthy for you. It literally says that. Face it head on and let the pieces fall where they may. And that wasn't just for you. That was all the other divine masculine energies that need it too. Right. Hold on a minute. I said to my friend about a paid workshop who has just talked and, oh, right. Was that not you then? Maybe that. Maybe it wasn't that so funny. I said to my friend about a paid workshop who has just talked in 52 groups in 7 months. Right. My friend told me I don't need it and that I already know, so it would be a waste of money. Oh, right, that's what oh, wait a minute. So wait, I've got confused somewhere. So that'll be it though. So it's not that you were going to talk in, I thought, it's not that you were going, no, you did say that. I thought you had said you were booked to do, it can't be. That must be what you said to me the other day then. Yeah, so there you go then. That's what it is. And this is this is what's really cool about when I'm helping someone like you like this, or anyone else that's sort of lurking that is in a similar place. When you've got a business, and definitely if you've got a spiritual business, but it doesn't even need to be a spiritual business, by the way, because the other women I was seeing that I was talking about there, I suppose they both could be classed as spiritual business, but one of them kind of isn't. But anyway, it's like, but actually, both women probably did become more spiritual. Well, yeah, they definitely did after talking to me. I really don't know because I'm not on Facebook and that, so I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm on it, but I'm not on it, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not installed on that phone. It is installed on this phone, but actually, I might just fucking uninstall it now because I've not got Facebook Messenger. I've deleted all the, like, I've deleted all the, like, I just pulling right back from all these. But anyway, the point is, I know that world, and that's what I was getting a feeling of. It's like, because they were showing me all the times when I have actually done free challenges like what I've done in a Facebook group, which I love, and I know you love things like that, but or you did, I don't know if you still do it. And then it was like, and then I also then upgraded to doing, like, I done a few where it was like I paid £100 for like a week thing, or I paid, you know, 50, or I'd pay like 49 for a free day thing, or that, you know what I mean? So it's like I've literally done all of that. Like I've also paid monthly things where I didn't fucking use any of it. Like, seriously, like I mean, one of them I was anyway, it's just, and sometimes I'm like, it's all going to have more meaning than what I know one day, but it's all learning, and it's a lot of learning. And it's like, there's somebody that I know, again, I know who would watch these big long ones, and I know who wouldn't, and it's a woman that I do help. She does book sessions with me fairly regularly, but I can't see her watching all of this. I might be wrong, but anyway, if she does, she'll know it's her. And that was somebody that she'd kind of went and done the whole fancy glittery website, you know, set up a membership site and everything. And I was like, you really don't need to do all of that. I never done that. And I made, you know, okay, sometimes it doesn't make money, sometimes it wasn't, but you don't need all of that. And actually having all of that won't make you money. And she came full circle, and she ended up coming back and getting my help. And I did help her with what she needed. And so it's something like that. It's like, it's like it's just a bit of a warning to you not to do one of something like that unless you're really excited and unless you really feel it is something you need. And I feel that friend is telling you the truth. Like, so did she, I take it she done it or something? Easter, beautiful Staffordshire. Oh, is that when you're going away? Oh, nice. I need a holiday much sooner than Easter. I saw this person have this goal, and I want to push myself out of my comfort zone and do the same. Right, no, that's a good idea though. The woman who did it is running a paid workshop to hear how she did it and what she learned. Well, and that's the one she said not to do. Well, we ask if you're success. Indeed, my friend told me I don't need the workshop because I know enough to do it myself. So it'd be a waste of money. Not much, but still wasteful. Do you feel it? Wait a minute. Let's dig a little deeper here. I'm just wanting to make sure. Did you get the feeling to do it or not do it? Wait a minute. I'm going to ask because I already decided not to, because as you say, I wasn't really excited. Right. Yeah. How long? Yeah, maybe not then. I just was like, are you meant to do that? And I pulled fertility, which would be new beginnings. But then I pulled ancient wisdom and peace. So I kind of feel like with that combo, they're sort of saying, Yeah, protections on the bottom, black tourmaline. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's not like, she's not some, healer. Yeah, I can tell all those cards. It's like they're saying, whatever it is she's going to tell you, your friend is right. I was just checking that was actually a friend. She is a friend. You know what I mean? She's a friend, but sometimes our friends can tell us things and they're wrong. But you're intelligent enough to, that, because it's like they're basically saying that was a good call. But it's not because that woman's anything sinister or anything. It's just, I think you'd probably end up being like, there's literally no point in me paying for that. Do you know what I mean? And it's like it's other people who find it helpful, but I know because you're like me, you've done quite a lot of these things, and it's like when I said, right, oh wait a minute, no wonder I'm saying this to you, Charlotte. It's because you've got the same South Node as me, haven't you? You've got the North Node in Gemini and the South Node in Sagittarius. So we're not meant to be, technically speaking, learning anymore. We're not meant to be like, unless it was something for, it depends, but it's kind of like you should be more kind of putting, like teaching people what you already know, your ancient wisdom, like because I pulled ancient wisdom and healer. It's like you need to be, because otherwise that would be you falling into your comfort zone. Yeah, look, renewing your life, clutter. Radiant vitality is filling my life. Look, and that, what did you say earlier? Which, by the way, well fucking done, because I know what that is like. I've only just managed to master not putting all the clutter on the dining room table. I mean, actually, to be honest, that's not true. I managed to get it down to, I've got a little sort of, what do you call it? I've got it like a little kind of china thing that says bits and pieces, right? And so I put a whole load of, you put a load of tat on it. Like, it's like I'll put my earrings if I'm taking them off, and it will just gather little bits of shit. But it's only like, it's not very big. It's like maybe a bit bigger than that phone, but that phone is fucking massive. I mean, it's too big. That's why that's my work phone, and it's not like my everyday hi, yeah, hello. It's like the fucking Nokia, and it was like huge. Anyway, but but sometimes then, if I get in a bad habit, I will just put like books or whatever books I'm not reading. I might add just sort of moving about, probably cooking books or fucking weight books or something like that. And then today I put my folded washing on it, and then I actually then did go and put my folded washing in my room. I didn't put it away, obviously, because that's asking a bit much. But I've got like neat folded piles of washing in my room, and they're not on the dining room table. Do you know what I mean? Go me. I feel like you'll get that. I feel like you'll get what that's all about. But that's you. You cleared that clutter off the table. And it's like these little steps, when you're somebody that does that, makes you feel a little better. Radiant vitality is filling my life. Rising above. I see only beauty and grace. Being in the flow. Yeah, I'm right. So I think I'm going to need to go to bed soon because I'm fucking getting in that weird space. I am in the flow of the universe, being in the flow. So it's just basically about when you're in that flow, you're gonna know. Oh, I've come up with another thingy. I'm noble, brave, and strong, standing firm. Yeah. So it's just about, I feel it is just about that kind of really making sure that you slow down to tune in to be like, wait a minute, am I falling into that comfort zone of the South Node where I like to learn lots of things because I love to learn, so that I can feel equipped to do this? Or actually, have I got enough shit in my fucking backpack of ancient knowledge that I can plod on and teach this to others? And I think you know the answer to that, my friend. Right, let's get to bed because it's late now. Right, but before we do that, so I hope that was helpful. Very random, but I hope it was helpful. What do you need to know about the collective of twin flames? And I'll see you tomorrow, and I won't have my jammies on. And then you won't see me for a while after that, guys. Well, I'm only joking. You might see me on the Tuesday. And I'll do that on Monday. As long as somebody reminds me, I'll do the mediumship thing, because I do want to do that. It must be time. Right. See, things are manifesting. I wrote that down ages ago. I wanted to do it. And when they make me say things out loud like that, I'm like, oh shit, I'm meant to do that. Right, so where is the divine feminine in the ascension process of a collective? Change your perception. I feel that is about the perception of waiting on your divine masculine. Those of you that are in that still Kundalini activation. Yeah, either you've already changed your perception on that or you need to. So that'll be different for different people. You're very welcome. Right, where's the divine masculine of the collective that is going to make sense to in the ascension process? Personal freedom unleashed, rebirth, yet. So that is the collective of masculines that are going through the rebirth process. Electric, creative expression, finding their voice, speaking their voice. Yeah, going through a bit of a death and rebirth transformation process and expressing their voice. I've seen themes of that tonight, actually, with what Sophia was saying about speaking up and right. And for that collective, whoever that makes sense to, in the physical, the feminine as aligning with infinite abundance into your vortex. And that actually, I can see how that fits in with your message, because that's basically what they were saying. Is the way you align with your abundance, which yes is money, but it's also happiness, is by making sure you only say fuck. That's why we'll say that. Say fuck, make sure it's a fuck yes to anything. And that's when you're in that high vibe, new earth energy. And the divine masculine with the divine feminine aligning with abundance, and the physical is aligning with his divine feminine or her divine feminine, if that's whatever, if it all sort of changes about there. Divine feminine. So that, yeah, it's what I just said, but it's also, and then that would make sense, because the abundance coming to the divine feminine might not be money. It could be the twin. For some people it will be. For some people it might be fucking all of it. But that's also divine masculines aligning with their divine like their feelings, slowing down, receiving. Forgiveness will set you free. What do you need to forgive yourself for once they forgive themselves? Right. And I'm just going to do one more for the people that didn't make sense to, but I can't actually see who that wouldn't make sense to on this journey. Right. Ascension process for the feminine of this wave has got practice patience. So perhaps it's people a bit newer to the journey, or is it? Masculine has got practice self-love, nurture your inner child in reverse. So wounded inner child. So yeah, it is. It's people that are a bit newer. It's like somebody that's really acting from a place of deep wounds. It's a bit of a timeline, this actually. And the feminine's really not got a lot of patience. So that's where you if that's you need to do a lot of work. Well, you both do the work. And then the physical, then the feminine, freedom, personal freedom unleashed, rebirth. And then the masculine is, before I forget, choose ease and grace, path of least resistance. But unfortunately, and I'm saying unfortunately, is I'm not going to leave it on that. I'm going to have to pull another card. This is a bit, it's not negative, but it is a bit, it's kind of like there's a lot more healing needed on this wave, whatever I'm picking up on. Choose ease and grace, but I'm more seeing that masculine's leaning the dark side, the shadow, because that's what feels the easiest and the safest. And do you know what? It's weird, because although I'm saying that as if that's two physical twins doing their own thing, remember it's within you. So if whoever's that is about, It's like, where do you go in the shadow? Like, where are you still maybe distracting yourself with working too much? Or for some people, it going out, depending, well, I don't know about depending on age, but you could be escaping into drink, drugs, rock and roll, sex. Do you know what I mean? It's like sex with the wrong people. Well, it's not exactly the wrong people, is it? But it's what you're doing. Right. Trust, ask, listen, allow. Yeah. And I'm going to end it now because shift or be shifted, spiritual awakening. It's what everyone's going through. You're all going through different bits. Dark night of soul. That's where a lot of people are at. Express yourself, speak your truth. And then some people are speaking their truth in their dark night of soul. And that's interesting because you are not yourself when you're in that place. So have compassion whenever that's happening. Releasing the past, karmic relationship, clearing karma, kundalini activation. My inner child is proper upset and wants to kick off around my limit and belief. Oh, the joy. Oh. Well, show your inner child love. I'm sending your inner child love. Oh. Never be afraid to seek the support you need. Ask for support. Restore your strength and renew your spirit. That's what we need to do. They're telling us to go to sleep. It's funny, I can never go when I don't feel like it's time to go yet. Someone needs your, oh look, there's a lot of cards about support here. Someone needs your support. Can you help them? We will guide you. Tune into the rhythm of nature and let us connect there. That's about needing. Do you know what? I think that's for me. I've been out the house in fucking ages. Apart from going down to like deliver my niece back to her dad, like what is tomorrow, Friday? Okay, hell, guys, I don't think I've been outside since. That's what I'm saying. I don't think people understand. See, to hold the container to do something like this, I have to totally protect my energy like that. Shit, I can't even fucking remember the last time I went. Charlotte, this is for you. This is for all of us. Spread your wings and fly. We are proud of you. We're ending it on that. We're helping to bring a little luck your way. You deserve it. Well, hopefully I just brought a little luck your way by doing that. Right. Okay. It's, oh my God, guys. It is 4 weeks till Christmas. Sorry. I know some people will be like, fuck off, Claire. I used to hate Christmas, right? And if I can learn to look forward to that, that might be a bit strong, looking forward. I'm not looking forward to it, but I make the most of it. I just see it as a rest. I just see it as like, what I see it as watching Father of the Bride 1 and 2. And sometimes I want to eat a load of chocolate and shit that I shouldn't eat. And last Christmas, I don't think I'd done that at all, actually. I wasn't really feeling the old chocolate thing in that. Like, I wasn't feeling like I wanted to pig out. Kind of weird. But yeah, that's what Christmas is to me. It's just resting, you know what I mean? It's getting away from the family before everyone's drank too much and I'm likely to get involved in any kind of arguments or that. Do you know what I mean? That's Christmas, isn't it? That sounds like Christmas to me. Nah, I'm always joking. That's once upon a time, but it's quite peaceful. Right. Love you. Sleep well. Thank you for getting involved as always, Charlotte and everyone. And yes, thank you for getting involved all week. Yeah, and come and join tomorrow. Like I say, tomorrow you can take an action tomorrow too, but don't do it for me, do it for you. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Don't do it for me, do it for you. I like that. I'm going to sign off doing that. I'm going to say that. All the ones I'm like, I'm going to say, I never say again. But right. See you later. Where's the Zoom? These comments are so. Right. Bye.